Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. With traffic, I'm Samantha Canning.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster. Buying custom blinds shouldn't be complicated or stressful. That's why we make it simple and affordable. You measure, you install, and you save big on custom blinds. Ordering takes minutes, installation is easy, and we guarantee they'll fit. Blindster.com.
Celebrate the arrival of summer at the 5th Annual Sanford Riverwalk Rhythm and Brews Barbecue Fest, Saturday, May 9th. Enjoy live music, mouth-watering barbecue, and refreshing craft import and domestic brews, along with the beautiful Sanford Riverwalk in historic downtown Sanford. Best of all, your good time supports great local charities, including Meals on Wheels, Midway Coalition, and more. Bring mom, embrace culture and community, and feel the rhythm this Mother's Day weekend during National Barbecue Month. Sanford Riverwalk Rhythm and Brews Barbecue Fest. Get the details at realradio.fm/events.
Orlando, this is your last chance to see the Storm at home in the regular season. Friday, May 22nd at 8 p.m. The Orlando Storm take on the DC Defenders at the Inter & Co Stadium. It's hats off to the Heroes Night as we honor the brave men and women who serve our community and our country. Be there for hard-hitting football, a playoff push, and an electric Friday night under the lights. Plus, the first 5,000 fans get a free Orlando Storm hat. Tickets start at just $16. Get yours now at UFLstorm.com. That's UFLstorm.com. Join the Storm. Experience the chaos.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Good news if you're considering a reverse mortgage. Rates have improved again this week. Get a same-day quote at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Right now, Renewal by Andersen is giving Orlando homeowners the power to choose. For a limited time, pick the offer that works best for you. Take 20% off your entire window and door replacement project, or enjoy 24 months of special financing. That's no money down, no payments, and no interest for 2 full years. You know that living in Central Florida means dealing with extreme heat, high humidity, and rising energy costs. And if your windows and doors aren't performing like they should, your home could be working against you and your wallet. Renewal by Andersen's energy-efficient replacement windows and doors are designed for Florida homes, helping keep your home cooler, cut drafts, and ease the strain on your AC system. Schedule a free in-home design consultation where their experts are going to guide you through the full replacement process from design to install. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to choose your savings today, or stop by their showroom off of Lee Road in Winter Park. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
Last year, we had 295 trials where we'd been offered a total of $90 million on all those cases. When the dust settled, we had recovered over $1.1 billion in verdicts and mid-trial settlements. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. We became America's largest injury firm for a reason. We won a lot, $30 billion and counting. The best part of all those wins is that it helps you when you hire us. All those wins allow us to let the insurance company know we mean business. And believe me, they know who we are. If you've been injured, Google Morgan & Morgan results. You're not bragging if it's a fact. 3 million people tried to hire us last year alone. That happened for a reason. Visit forthepeople.com and let's get started this minute. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Injured? Dial pound law.
Offices Orlando.
Orlando's premier comedy club and restaurant is the Funny Bone, located at Point Orlando. This week, the Funny Bone welcomes Zach Rushing on May 6th, Nasser Al Reyes on May 7th, and Justin Silva on May 8th and 9th. Check out our star-studded calendar and showtimes online at orlando.funnybone.com. Full kitchen and bar available, as well as parking discounts for all guests. Follow us on all social media platforms and get your tickets now at orlando.funnybone.com. We'll see you at the show.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/term. That's ethos.com/term.
Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
This earful of Real Radio is sponsored by Wassy's Meat Market, the best place to buy a big green egg.
Broadcasting live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Need help after an accident? Just call Mo. Learn more at JustCallMo.com or call 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeartRadio station guaranteed human.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, GRAND, G-R-A-N-D, GRAND. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. The News Junkie is on. The best friends you never knew you had, running through the most viral stories of the day. The News Junkie starts now.
It is Friday, May 8th, 2026. Lots to get to today. From Bombshell UFO files drop to shocking new details about the Hantavirus cruise ship, and parents who owe child support might lose their passports. Plus your calls, dispatches, emails, texts, and more. C-Late is here.
What's happening?
So is Josh.
Yeah, buddy.
And you are too. You can join us with a dispatch. Right at the last moment, that son of a bitch sat down.
What are you talking about?
Right at the last moment. You can join us with a dispatch. Record yours over at thenewsjunkie.com right now. You can also watch the show on YouTube and twitch.tv/thenewsjunkie. Your message is rolling right into the studio in real time, and this never, ever, ever happens, friends.
What's up?
Let me just check. Let me just double check here. I want to be accurate. It appears we have received a last-minute message before the show. I know you're shocked by this information, but just hold on tight. It looks like it's from Wrinkles the Clown. Let's see what he said.
Have a great Friday, you mother.
Yeah! We did it, everybody! We made it to a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday has arrived. Just barely squeaking in is Joshua Fowler.
I've been here all morning.
Can I tell you, you owe C-Lane a big giant thank you right now. You do.
What
you
for?
Do. Just go ahead and give him the thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, you know why you owe him a thank you for?
No.
He stretched out his hello so much that you could allowed you to turn on your microphone and get ready for your first words of the show. C-Lane's like, good morning, everybody.
The worst part is I'm pretty sure I forgot my headphones, so I had to find the nearest pair in the studio here.
Oh, God. Who even knows what's in those things? My God.
I'm not happy about it.
It's a Friday on the show. Let's have some fun today, folks. We have so much to get into. We're glad you're with us here. Let's put our ears to the ground, our fingers on the pulse. Let's see what's happening in this great, big, wide world of ours. And we go to a baseball game, everybody. This one took the internet by storm. 12.9 million views. And it says nothing can prepare you for who is singing the national anthem. Have we seen this yet?
I have not. Nope.
All right,
is there wrinkles?
Streaming, and the rockets
I was
Ronald
close.
McDonald.
Close.
gay proof.
Ronald McDonald singing the national anthem.
And our flag was still there.
I think a lot of people would. Everybody's laughing.
Not bad.
He's nailing it. He's doing a great job, but people are looking over. All the baseball players are kind of smirking and laughing because when the camera goes over to the person singing the anthem, well, there you go. It's Ronald McDonald.
Oh, say does that star
Third guy back is trying to contain.
Get it, Ronald.
Bring it home.
And the
nothing. But if that Ronald McDonald makeup wasn't locked in for a burger chain, it would be frightening as hell. It's like the most frightening redhead you've ever seen in your life.
Do you think anybody was pissed about it?
Maybe.
Like, we're gonna bring a clown. We're gonna bring a corporate logo clown to come sing the national anthem.
Yeah. And but guess what?
He did a great job, so I don't mind that part. But it kind of would have. I would have kind of laughed even more if he would have thrown in like a little plug, like
a little McDonald's plug.
The land of the free fries on Friday with use of the McDonald's app. Some limitations apply at participating locations only and the home. I mean, that would have been chef's kiss. You know,
it would have worked. If he dropped it, I'm loving it right at the end. I mean, you got it. You have to give credit where credit's due, I think. All right, everybody, let's roll on. We want to hear from you with your dispatches today.
Ryan on YouTube is saying to just put Mick through everything. Gave McProof through the McNight. Our McFlag was still there.
They should have tried it at least. I want to put something out there. We're going to keep this, I think just because I don't want to get too angry about it. We're going to keep this mostly on secret shows. But I did want to just state, I don't know if you remember what happened last night on Secret Shows,
How could I forget?
But I just wanted to state that I am still hurt, bothered, disappointed, and forever pissed off by what you did to me last night. I had to have a conversation after the Secret Show about a collapse in trust with Courtney. I'm talking with her. I'm like, look, can you believe that this happened? Can you believe that he did this? Can you believe C-Lane would not only do that to us, but film himself doing that? So I just wanted you to know that I still remember. I don't know how far back you were in the bottle there, but I still remember what you did last night.
I remember exactly what I did last night.
This is like...
I remember where it is, too.
Yep. You ever seen the movie You Know What You Did Last Summer?
Yes.
Remember how mad that guy was?
Yeah.
Twice as mad.
Real mad.
Twice as mad. There were sequels. No. There was sequels to that movie.
Even.
All right? Yeah, there were. All right? And we're going to leave that where it was, but I just wanted to throw that out there.
Figure out what window it was yet?
No. I'll curse on air, and I don't want to do that. I absolutely don't. Here's what I have for you. I wanted to start out with a couple other things, but I just can't. We'll push the UFO stuff to the side for a moment. My mind is exploding this morning, and there is one particular reason why. Nothing to do with how C-Lane wronged me. That will stay on secret shows. But in the real world, I worry about the Joshua Fowlers of our generation.
What?
I really do. Just out of curiosity, where are we at credit card wise in your wallet these days, Josh?
And how many do I have? Or I still have a few because it hurts your score to close them. But
okay,
they're paid down. They're paid down.
Okay, but how many? How many do you have?
Nerdwallet.com.
Yeah, I mean, we were at least a dozen, I think, at some point.
I have less now.
Less? Okay. He had like a deck of cards. He had...
Like Trump with all the wild cards?
Yeah.
I'm holding the cards.
He had all of the cards. Josh had a card for every store that you could think of and was stacking those things. And then I keep hearing about how so many people are spending such an inordinate amount of their budget every single month on things like DoorDash and Uber Eats and, these sorts of things. And now I see something that is just coming out today. I mean, it's just, I don't know what to do. I feel like that we're headed for a world where young people are going to be drowning in debt, just falling every moment into money pits because of the opportunities that are out there that are so tempting when your young brain sees them. And I've been complaining a bit about the buy now, pay later thing. People are buy now, pay latering Uber Eats. People are buy now, pay latering simple things like their power bill. People are buy now, pay latering things. Movie tickets, you buy now, you pay later. All right, all of these things.
Seems like a weird thing to buy now, pay later.
Here's the new thing. Buy now, pay maybe is the new thing. Okay?
That sounds nice.
I kid you not. There is a brand new card that people are going nuts for called Tuyo, and it is literally buy now, pay maybe. Here it is. Let's see. When was the last time your bank made you smile?
So it's gambling.
It's gambling with your purchases.
I love it.
You go out, let's say in a day, you buy a washer machine and you spend money on your credit card on movie tickets, and you buy some McDonald's, and you buy your mom a present for Mother's Day. This buy now, pay maybe option goes randomly through your purchases, and every once in a while gives you a free one. So it's buy now, pay maybe. I don't know. And literally, young people are going to go, well, I don't have the budget for the electric scooter, but boy, do I want it. And buy now, pay maybe means, hey, YOLO. It's the YOLO finances are what's in right now. And sometimes you won't have to pay for whatever the item is. That's this whole project. Your purchase is free, it says. Coffee's on us.
Yeah, do you ever think the washing machine is on them?
It's never. They probably have a hard limit on how much you can get covered.
You think so? You don't think it's guess. Like 100% random? Because it can't be, right? It's going to screw up their whole business model. Buy now, pay maybe? Are you kidding me? Does this not sound like idiocracy? This does not sound
like buy now, pay mostly.
It sounds like an SNL bit, C-Lane. It sounds like Saturday Night Live is like, you've heard of buy now, pay later. What about buy now, pay maybe? Your worlds of fantasy football and buying things have now mixed. And sometimes that thing you paid for might just pay for itself. Introducing Tuyo. That's literally where we are. I want to know how many of you are on board with this. Buy now, pay maybe. Are you on board with buy now, pay maybe? Yes or no? Let us know what you think about this, but it's unbelievable.
I'm kind of surprised that we don't already have an app or service named Tuyo. It just seems like it's already there because we're running out of fake words.
Available now. Get.tuyo.com. Get.tuyo.com. Not an ad. Buy now, pay maybe. That's all it says. Can I get a couple other details? Buy now, pay maybe what? Pay how often? How much?
The rest of the print is very, very fine.
I'm trying to read through the terms, and it's a lot of legal jargon.
Copy paste it all to ChatGPT and be like, what's the catch?
All right, hold on. Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. Look, here's what it says. See, I'm looking at the app. Buy now, pay maybe. The card that might not charge you is what it says. The card that might not charge you. Pay anywhere in the world. Free global transfers. And the idea is, hey, you might pay for it. You might not. That's it. Oh, and by the way, we also sell crypto. Just on the side, just so you know, we also sell crypto. Every time you pay, your purchase might be completely free. Some purchases just cost $0.
Cosidius has a good point. What is the interest rate for buy now, pay maybe credit cards?
Let's see. Why you love Tuyo, a card that actually surprises you. Pay it at 140. Set up in 3 minutes. It does not say. It's not surprising. Does not say. Let me see. Can I find a bad review on this thing? Because these are finally a real alternative. Wow, all that we've been waiting for years. Thank you so much.
Only has 108 ratings.
Yeah, it's brand new, though. Ooh. I mean, literally just dropped, and now buy now, pay maybe is a legitimate thing. I don't know. I feel like this has got to be a bad thing for the finances of the youth of the United States of America. And you know why? Because I look at things sometimes through my son's eyes. And I think about young Dylan, and I think about him going, buy now, pay maybe? Well, I know I wasn't going to buy those $700 shoes because I didn't think that was a good financial move.
But I thought I would roll the dice because they might be covered by my Tuyo.
Right. Yeah, it might do this. Buy now, pay maybe. Unbelievable. Let us know if you would try this out. If it is for you, you could tell us.
What are the chances you think? I mean, I wonder if this would even be legal. Some influencers who might adopt this Tuyo card just so happen to get some hey, this one's on us on some expensive items, while the rest of us are just getting like, hey, this coffee's on us.
Yeah.
And the influencers are like, hey, I got a MacBook on my Tuyo card, and I don't have to pay for it.
My call is before the end of the year, there'll be somebody who like put a house on their Tuyo card, and it just happened to be the one that was like the free purchase.
Can you put a house on a credit card?
Look, Josh, can you?
Possible now.
Josh, did you put
go to our resident credit card expert?
I have a mortgage. I'm traditional.
All right. I believe you.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. You tell us what you think about that. We got this UFO bombshell that is dropping today. The government says, hey, here we go. We got more of these secret videos. We got lots of info we're dropping. We'll take a look at it. We'll see together what's going on here in these UFO files. Maybe there's something. Maybe there's nothing. I want to believe. Will we? We'll find out, because that's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Still looking at some morning delays on I-4 today for drivers in the Orlando area.
Welcome behind the scenes of the show. Banana Man, our cameraman, has fired up Skomite. He's ready to follow me around the room as we chat during the breaks on this lovely Friday show. How are you, TNJ chat? YouTube, how are you? Sun State John, I see you. Cosidius, Kevin, I see you. Chaos, hey, how are you? Ardenus, how you doing? Hope all is well, everybody. Hope you're doing great. I didn't get to shave before the show, so I apologize for that. I do feel violated based on what happened to me last night on Secret Shows, but that will be posted at 5 p.m. today. Get a look at the new camera in action. I'm sure I'll have to tune it in, probably focus, frame it up a little bit better, but give me like a couple of Secret Shows to really dial it in and then dial my camera in a little bit more. It was a fun show though, minus that thing. Couple of minutes and we're back live. Buy now, pay maybe. Who's in? Yes or no? Would you actually sign up for this? I think people will find it attractive, and I think it's a disaster. I do. You look great, Sean, even though Courtney violated with you with the pegging. That was not the violation, just for the record. I don't want that to get out there. You should shave on stream. Great content. I don't know about that. Happy birthday, by the way, to everybody whose birthday is today, including our friend in Nashville, who is always participating in the show with his great dispatches. Happy birthday! I'm looking at the website. I thought this was a credit card. Well, it is, basically. Caleb Hammer told me not to do buy now, pay later. All right, like, here's the rub on this. And I'm no Dave Ramsey. This is not financial advice. But I think sometimes, in specific instances, buy now, pay later is fine. Because if you could split something into 4 interest-free payments There's no problem with that. That makes financial sense. You can absolutely do that. But if there's something where they're taking advantage of you and there's predatory interest rates, or if they're trying to rope you in with like, hey, there will be like a gambling side of this where you might not even pay for the option that you're buying, that's something that makes me wary. All right? Fed Up says, no, I like my credit score in check. Samesies. Hey, Big Doug. The days of riding my bike to Walmart to pay on my baseball glove I had on layaway. Question. Is layaway still a thing? That used to be the butt of so many jokes when I was a young kid, when I was a teenager, riding my bike around. It'd be like, your mom put it on layaway. Layaway was an insult used all the time. And where'd you get those JJ giveaway? Was another one. Bootsy's on the same. I did layaway at JJ giveaway. Bootsy's on the same plane. Same. Stop mind melding with me. How many Rolling Loud artists do you know? 3, and one of them just dropped out. NBA Youngboy has dropped out of the final day and the headliner performance at Rolling Loud. However, I'm already getting my next door drama off of it. All right, we're back in 1 minute. Let me see. Can I bring this up fast enough? All right, next door. Somebody says, it's already so much worse than EDC. Hip-hop concert at Camping World Stadium this weekend. Get ready for bass. A lot of people, because I guess there was already some sound tests, some stuff where they were like sound checking. A lot of people are already bitching about the bass, which is hilarious. All right, we're coming back.
Some call it grotesque. Others say it's unleashing human potential. Either way, the podcast Superhuman documented it all, embedded in the games and with the athletes for a full year.
Within probably 10 days, I put on 10 pounds. I was having trouble stopping the muscle growth.
Search Superhuman on iHeartRadio, America's #1 podcast network and the Webby Podcast Company of the Year.
For all your plumbing needs, go to modernpi.com.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, GRAND, G-R-A-N-D, GRAND. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
Riding the daily roller coaster of viral news from the front row. It's
Newsroom. Thanks for hanging out. You can always watch the show, by the way, when we're live over at youtube.com/thenewsjunkie. The White House just dropping UFO files on us like it's nothing. And I have to tell you guys, I am so susceptible to wanting to believe this stuff. It would be the greatest story in my entire career if we were doing the show and there was some proof of aliens or UFOs, or like if that was a thing, a story we could follow on the News Junkie, that would be amazing to me. That would be amazing. But whenever I look at these things, I go, okay, I don't want to get too excited because usually it's just not a lot, really. But the Department of War, that's what they're called these days,
has issued now a whole bunch of stuff, apparently, in the UFO world. War.gov/UFO, which is a hilarious web address. War.gov/UFO. Sounds fake, but it's real. Department of War releases unidentified anomalous phenomena files in historic transparency effort.
Can we stop changing what it's called?
Yeah, I agree.
UAP,
I agree that
UFO, blah, blah, blah.
For me, Josh, the UAP thing was like, I felt like we didn't need that. It was like when they changed STDs.
To
Everybody
STIs?
knew what STDs were, and they were like, well, they're not technically all diseases. And then they just started talking about STIs. And as a kid, I wasn't scared of STIs. So now I'm riddled with them. You know, I think this can all backfire. That's not true. But when I look at these kind of things, UFO to me is the proper wording. But it says today, the Department of War announced the initial release of new, never-before-seen files on UFOs as part of the Presidential Unsealing and Reporting System for Encounters. This interagency effort includes blah, 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 blah. The release follows the direction of President Donald J. Trump to begin the process of identifying and declassifying government files related to UAPs. All right, well, what do we got? I mean, I know this was big news everywhere. It was like big news alert city. Fox News running crazy with it. Here it is. Here's what happened.
Fox News alert, the Trump administration releasing the first batch of files related to UFOs and alien life.
So is the truth really out there?
Senior White House correspondent Peter Ducey joins us live with the details. What have you learned, Peter?
Good morning. So a White House...
could you imagine if they go, we're going to go to Peter Ducey, and Peter Ducey goes, yes, actually, we legitimately confirmed there's an alien civilization on Melmac out there, and these aliens, here's photographs of them, here are their vehicles. Like, this would be a rocking story for the show.
Ducey looks like he just got handed a new toy.
What is that?
I don't know.
Is that a thumb drive? What does he have? He has something in his hand here. Let's see what he's talking about.
Left this hard drive on my desk overnight. You can see on it says AARO files copy 203. That is the all domain resolution office copy 203. This is the first big batch of UFO disclosure ordered by President Trump. Some of the clips and videos on there have popped up different places before. Some of them have not. And we have been going through this all morning and overnight to try to put together some of the best videos so we can all look at this together. This is a world exclusive.
Okay,
right
good.
Here. So let's go to the first clip. Over the skies of...
All right, I'm ready.
Wow.
I'm ready. Time for you to convince me. We're dropping the files. See which on TNJ Chat says, so they can release the UFO files, but not all the Epstein files? Oh, there's going to be a lot of that. There's going to be a lot of that, too. But what do we have? Let's retain focus here. This is about aliens. All right, what do we got? Prove to me we got something new.
United Arab Emirates in June 2024. An inverted teardrop with a vertically linear trailing mass, as described by the War Department, suspended below. The War Department cannot say...
I mean, we're serious. It's literally a balloon. This is a balloon. We have located a balloon, ladies and gentlemen. It's what it looks like to me.
Sure what this is. It is officially listed as an unresolved UAP report. The next video, over the skies of Iraq, December 2022, moving bottom left to top right of the field of view. All CENTCOM gets from this is an area of...
I love the idea that if aliens come, they're going right to Iraq, too. That would be just, destination one for the aliens.
The great
Here we go.
Tourist destination, beautiful vacation resort town of Baghdad.
They land in Baghdad and they're, whoa.
I never thought of that. What if the aliens did pick the wrong place to land? And then they were like,
you know what? See you later.
Nothing to see here.
Where would be the worst place? Elaine, go ahead, answer that question.
That's Sentinel Island where they kill everybody who tries to go over there.
Okay, I'll take that. Yeah, good point.
He found an unoffensive answer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nice. True. I thought he was going to go with some African country or something. There's a lot of...
Why?
Just because of your racism. Why did I think you were going to say that? That's what was drawing me.
Why did you come up with that?
I just was pulling it out of what I thought you were going to say. I think all countries are great in their own way. Except for Iraq. I mean, no, Iraq is fine. There's nothing wrong with Iraq. If you're Iraqi, they're fine. I just don't know that I would expect the aliens to go there first.
Didn't know you started taking dance lessons.
Let's see what's going on here. We got more. That's all right. That was a bird. The other one was a balloon. But let's get to the alien.
Contrast. That's what they describe it as. It is officially still listed as an unresolved UAP report. Next video. Over the skies of Greece.
Okay, Greece.
October 2023. What is described as a small and circular UAP flying near the surface of the ocean towards land.
I mean, it's a million
Circular
miles
bird.
away. It is circular looking, so maybe not. Maybe a drone. I don't know. Maybe a drone.
It's Greece. It's a discus.
Maybe it's a discus. Yeah, somebody just really wung one out there.
Can't tell us what it is. It is officially listed as an unresolved UAP report. Within the last 2 minutes, all of these videos have gone live on war.gov/UFO. And a White House official...
Are they trolling us?
Doesn't that sound like Alex Jones's new website?
We're live on war.gov/UFO.
Look, they took away InfoWars. But I got war.gov/UFO.
If you go to that website, one of the pictures that's on like the scrolling thing up top is like really humorous.
War.gov.
See, Lane's looking at the same one I'm looking at.
Oh, shoot. I missed it right there. War.gov/UFO. All right, here it is. I mean, it's not bad looking, based on the tremendous interest shown. I will be directing the Secretary of War and other relevant departments and agencies to begin the process of identifying and releasing government files related to UFOs. That's from Trump. That's what started all this. And then it looks like the design looks like it's all like on manila folders and stuff.
Yes.
It's very techie.
If you go through that gallery there to your left,
this one. I mean, that looks like ChatGPT?
It's a quote-unquote composite sketch of what an eyewitness says they saw.
Shut up. You're kidding me.
It's like, it doesn't even look like ChatGPT. It looks like some early 2000s.
They did this in like
3D
Lightwave or something. Actual site photo with FBI lab-rendered graphic overlay depicting corroborating eyewitness reports from September 2023 of an apparent ellipsoid bronze metallic object materializing out of a bright light in the sky, 130 to 195 feet in length and disappearing instantaneously.
I believe him.
It looks like a Zeppelin. It looks like the Hindenburg or something. Does it say where this supposedly happened or anything?
No.
No. Okay. All right. Well, do you believe, folks? Are you a believer? This is the question I have for you. I'm not convinced yet. I mean, I think there's two ways to look at this. One is if you really think that UFOs are out there, you're going to be like, yeah, the government's not going to give us the real stuff. Okay, I get it. Yeah, I mean, if they're going to hide it, they're going to pretend to release it. Even Trump doesn't know where the real stuff is. That kind of stuff, that's the argument you're going to get. For me, though, I think they found a bunch of weird hicks out in the sticks who just dropped a bit of LSD. And the hicks in the sticks that were tripping said, oh, my God, I seen this thing. It was a huge Zeppelin-like object in the sky. And then they used whatever technology they had, Canva or whatever.
And after they saw the thing in the sky, the hicks and the sticks were S and bricks.
That's true. Yes. I forgot that part of the story. Let's see. Is there anything else that we missed here? I just want to make sure. I want to check. Let's see if they've got anything else.
Tells Fox First, while past administrations sought to discredit or dissuade the American people, President Trump is focused on providing maximum transparency to the public, who can ultimately make up their own minds
videos
about
of
the information contained
birds and balloons
in these files. And there's also a fresh look at some historical records. There's this from Apollo 17 included in this big document dump. One of the astronauts says, we've got a few very bright particles or fragments or something that go drifting by as we maneuver. The control center says, Roger, understood. Another astronaut says, there's a whole bunch of big ones on my window down there, just bright. It looks like the 4th of July out of Ron's window. Another astronaut says,
they're probably stars.
Yes. Now you can see some of them in shape. They're very jagged, angular fragments that are tumbling.
Man, we always take like just these little weird things and they turn them into like a 9/11 style conspiracy. And it's like, well, they're not telling us all of this. Here's what I think.
Apollo 17 was an inside job.
Do you think that if somebody risked their life, went on Apollo 17, flies out to the moon, checks out the moon with all of its glory, comes back as a hero, and they legit saw an alien and they weren't going to also drop that bombshell on us, that would be the first thing that they would say at the press conference. Saw some little green men out there, by the way. Just want to let you guys know that you don't think somebody would have told somebody and all this information would have leaked out? Yes. No, Josh. No. Of course, there's nothing in this stuff. I'm always waiting to be impressed, and then what I see, oh, here we go, an image from Apollo 17. Boy, is this convincing. Wow.
Yeah.
Now I believe. Sure. Yeah, there's a couple of dots in the sky over the moon.
What year was that?
This is Apollo 17, 1972.
Believable.
Yeah. So that's what I see there. Most of the rest of it is just really blurry footage from aircrafts where they didn't know what they were looking at. But my God, is this one hilarious. It's so good. It's so good. What do you think? Are you convinced? Do you think they're ever going to tell us the truth? Give us your thoughts. Send a dispatch. Record yours at thenewsjunkie.com or email tips, TIPS, at thenewsjunkie.com right now. All right, quick break. When we come back, got some emails to get into. You guys are fired up on a Friday. And are people going to start losing their passports for not paying child support? This is something that's been a little controversial. I don't know that it should be, but that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real music weekends are classic alternative.
I said, remember that love is what I got.
Classic alternative this weekend on Real Radio.
Hello. Welcome to the show. Good to see you. What do you think? Are you convinced? Did those UFO sightings convince you? Yes or no? We still believe they went to the moon? Yes. Yes, I do. Yes. Indeed, I do.
This report is sponsored by Take 5 Oil Change.
Did you guys see the new
already has enough drama. Don't let the
Supergirl image? Supergirl.
Take 5. Just drive in.
I don't know if anybody really wants to go see Supergirl.
In about 10 minutes, Take 5.
But they've been releasing a bunch of promo images for this. And the new one, Supergirl, and somebody pointed out, she looks like the lead singer of Soul Asylum at the beginning of Runaway Train. Runaway train never come back. Wrong way on a one. Very Soul Asylum look. I think it's going to be a big hit though, huh? Maybe? Or maybe not.
And you know, if you go down that path on your own for too long, that might
maybe or maybe not. Don't know.
It is expensive and it is painful and it is not fun. And Premier Men's Medical Center wants you to call.
They had to rotate it for gravity like Project Hail Mary. Still say that was a decent movie.
They have painless procedures and they have
this weekend the big movie is Mortal Kombat. How many of you are going to see Mortal Kombat this weekend? Anybody? Hey, Bird Nerd.
They're offering a free consultation, but you've got to call now. 407-723-7533. That's 407.
I saw a body cam video earlier. They suspended a guy's fishing license for child support. Is that true? If they take your passport and you owe child support, the passport is literally the only thing that would allow you to vote with some of these new rules. That's not true. So it's pretty much trying to get black people to not be able to vote. Wow, that's where you ended up with that? That's where you ended up with that? If they take the passports away from people who don't pay child support, your mind goes directly to black people? And black people can't vote?
Experts say common allergy pills are associated.
Wow!
Do you really want to be taking those for years on end? Aspire Allergy and Sinus helps thousands.
It's one of the few documents that would be easy to have on you without going through the extra steps to get your birth certificate and other stuff. I mean, are we still living on a planet where we're pretending like getting a fucking driver's license is hard, dude? Getting a photo ID is hard? Stop infantilizing human beings. Getting an ID is not hard. There's not a single state where it's hard. It's not even remotely hard. Even hobos have programs where they can get a damn ID. It's not hard. It takes the most basic level of interaction with the government to get yourself an ID. It's not too big of a hurdle to climb, and it's ridiculous. And also, hey, I have a wild idea. Maybe people should pay child support. You get a woman pregnant, and you abandon that woman, and you don't even bother to pay for what you created because you decided not to have safe sex. Kiss my ass. I don't care about defending that person. Pay up. Pay up or wrap it up. That's my campaign. Sean, can you give us your best Mortal Kombat scream? Oh, no. No. I did like that song, though, a little bit. Soft bigotry of low expectations? True. And it's like, look, think about your brain working that way when somebody goes, hey, men should pay child support where they're deemed legally required to. And we should punish the people who don't. And maybe we should take away their passports so they can't travel or do something else. You got money to travel, you got money to pay your damn child support, get on it. Imagine looking at that and being like, whoa, completely reeing out over how you think it's racist. That's weird, dude. You're better than that, right? That's funny. All right, we're coming back. Here we go.
/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. Skip this. Tap that red talkback mic on the iHeartRadio app while listening to your favorite station.
You guys rock.
Instant feedback. And the best feature, if you mess up,
hopefully I'm sending these messages correctly.
Do it again. Leave a talkback now on the free iHeartRadio app.
Dispatch, this is Mindy, Advanced Air Home Services.
Well, boy, it's getting hot out there. Now, if your AC is making funny noises, just needs a once-over, or your home isn't as cool as it used to be, visit AdvancedAirandHeat.com. Advanced Air Home Services. License CAC 1820806.
It's a crime to pay more than a dime. One dime down at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. Just go to rchill.com.
Now back to the most viral newsroom on planet Earth. This
So good to have you on board. Love you, appreciate you. Let's get through the day together as we always do by going through all things viral. Learn more about this show over on the website, which is thenewsjunkie.com. I don't understand how anybody could be against this, but it seems like with anything, you'll find somebody. And there's already a little bit of that I saw in chat, kind of prepping them for this segment. Now, I'll just tell you ahead of time, look, I think this is fine. I think everything about it is fine and right, and I sleep well knowing that this will be something that the United States government will start doing. Here's the story from Pix 11. That's in New York City. The United States will start revoking passports for thousands of parents who owe child support. All right? Now, hold on. Let's get into it because the details are important. However, I think if there's anybody who's behind enough that it makes sense on their child support, then there should be a lot of things that they lose access to. Now, there was a blip in the system one time, and when I was paying child support for my son, it wasn't registering with the state for some reason, and they kept flagging me as like having unpaid child support. I had to get Mo, our attorney, Mo DeWitt, on the phone with the child support people, and they cleared it up and they got it away. There were punishments for even that, for even like being a couple of payments behind.
Little delinquent dad here.
I was a delinquent dad, even though I wasn't, even though it was coming right out of my paycheck.
Convenient.
Like they just made a mistake, Josh. I swear I didn't do anything wrong. I swear. Mm-hmm. The U.S. State Department
will begin revoking the U.S. passports of thousands of people, this says, thousands of parents who owe a significant amount of unpaid child support. Okay, you get a woman pregnant, you got to pay for the kid. That's what it is in most of these cases. All of these people who want to impregnate a woman and then ditch them and just leave them should be on the hook financially for 18 years, at least. They should absolutely, like, this is the easiest thing to prevent. Put a condom on. Wear a condom. You don't have to worry about it. You'll keep your passport forever. The department told the Associated Press on
Thursday. This guy knows from experience.
I do. You're right, Sealand. The department told the Associated Press on Thursday that the revocations would begin on Friday. So these are already started. And they're focused on people who owe $100,000 or more in child support. That would apply to about 2,700 American passport holders, according to figures supplied to the State Department of Health and Human Services. The revocation program, plans for which were first reported by the AP in February, soon will be greatly expanded to cover parents who owe more than $2,500 in unpaid child support. That's the threshold for this. It's not clear how many people that is that have passports but owe over $2,500 in unpaid child support, because they're still collecting data on this. I mean, I don't know. For me, I'm not shedding tears for these people. If you're $2,500 behind or more on child support payments, that's on you. I'm sorry. You can stop this by not having a child to begin with. And if you do impregnate somebody because you're like, this is the decision I wanted to make, it feels better, whatever, you do, if you do this, then I hope they hold you accountable. I hope you have to pay for these people. I know that a lot of us have somebody in our life that we know. I know people in my life who have kids, and there is absolutely no money coming in. Like, the court said that these people should pay X amount of dollars, and they find jobs purposely that are under the table cash, and they don't want to pay for this. Hey, the money comes from somewhere, folks. All right, just so you know. Right? If somebody abandons a new mother and they have a baby and that person is not paying child support, where do you think the money comes from? It comes from us. We pay it. All the rest of us pay it. So kiss my ass if you're just impregnating people and making all the rest of us pay all this money for all these babies you don't want to pay for. I don't mind if you get your passport taken from you.
Yeah, I wouldn't want a situation in which, like, say I was a single dad and the mom was not paying me the monies, and I look on Instagram and she's in Belize, just partying it up.
I like that you're the one collecting child support here.
Well, I would be collecting alimony. I know that. It just
he's preparing for this. Sounds like gotta get a little bit of that money. This is something that I think is smart, but let me know if you don't like it. Let me know if you take issue with it. Here's the other deal. I know that you might say, well, Sean, this is the big government coming in and trying to control people. If you are $2,500 behind and they revoke your passport, all you have to do is pay the child support that you owe. And when you pay the child support that you owe, then your passport is reinstated and you're good to go. That's it. That's the whole thing. That's the entire story right now. BDMX Con says, want to listen to City High's What Would You Do right now? Oh, that song? Yeah, see? What would you do if your son was at home, crying all alone on the bedroom floor because he's hungry? And the only way to feed him is to sleep with a man for a little bit of money. A tale as old as time, folks. This is absolutely positively a good idea. And if you don't agree, hit me up. Or if you do, hit me up. Send a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com, thenewsjunkie.com. All right, lots of you are chiming in on the show today. I love to hear from you. And let's see here. Here is Anthony talking about something we started the show with, buy now, pay maybe, which sounds fake, but it is as real as it could be. It truly is. Buy now, pay maybe, this new credit card / app or whatever that you can use. And we have all these things that people get tripped up on where I don't have to pay now. I can get this very amazing thing that's super expensive. I'll just pay for it later. Don't get me wrong. Before I go into this, I do want to tell you, buy now, pay later can be good. I'll give you two quick examples. One, if you find some kind of buy now, pay later thing that spreads your payments over, let's say, 3 months or something, and there's no interest or like a really, really low interest, that's fine. Yeah, that's good. And Josh would probably do that. Strangely
my
enough,
whole life that way.
he has turned himself into the smartest person right now that's on the show.
Josh is very low interest.
He has a great credit rating. He's turned it all around. He knows what he's doing. But buy now, pay maybe is a little different. Buy now, pay later. If you're at the vet, great. People would abandon their animals, kill their animals because they couldn't afford their pet bill. And now you look up and they're like, all right, fine. I'll, 26 sensible payments. I'll pay for my dog's surgery. I'll let the dog live. So that there's two examples of it being better. But Anthony emails, hey, News Junkie crew, if this type of card becomes more mainstream, buy now, pay maybe, I can see it leading to widespread restocking fees. I can already see people saying, if I get charged for it, I'll just return it to the store.
Ooh.
Really? That's not, it's not a bad take. Like you buy 10 things on the app and then you return anything you didn't get for free.
Yeah. I think stuff like that should be, and I think Amazon already kind of has this in place, but there should be like an algorithm-based thing where people who do that to game the system are the ones paying the restocking fees. Mm-hmm. And if you're not like a delinquent returner, you're cool.
Yeah, I'll be down with that. That makes sense to me. Barry says, buy now, pay maybe ridiculousness. Sounds like the same as getting points on any other credit card, except they're deciding when and how you use those points. Sure. Or like a cash back where they they pocket the cash back for a while and then they go, okay, instead of giving you cash back, we're just going to give you one item that you don't have to pay for.
Coffee.
Yeah, and it's the cheapest thing. It just so happens to be the cheapest thing. I could see that happening. I would need to read the terms and conditions to see exactly what was going on there.
I mean, I would just think that the likeliest outcome is you get your Tuyo card and you're like, sweet, buy now, pay maybe. I'm going on a shopping spree, and you go from store to store to store, and then you look at your statement, and in between two of those stores, you were a little parched, so you stopped for a Diet Coke and a Big Mac, and that was your free thing. And the rest of the stuff, you're on the hook for.
Yeah, it's never going to be the big, giant item that you were hoping it would be, I don't think. Maybe it could
Prove me wrong. I would love to be proven wrong on this, and I'll go get that Tuyo card. And
I would too.
Swipe, swipe. Tap, tap, tap.
If it was like a gambling kind of thing, and they said, hey, 1 out of every 20 of your purchases, completely randomized, will be free. Okay, game on. Let's do it. But that, look,
we're going to call this the Ryan Holmes card. That's
the business is not going to survive like that. Heavy Metal Cowboy says, I use Affirm, Amazon Store card, and Best Butt card. I think you missed the Y there. Best Buy card.
No, it's a different kind.
Best Butt? Is that a strip club or something?
One of those. No, you get it for having the Best Butt.
Yeah. I don't have one of those. Unbelievable. To get interest-free payments.
That is so unbelievable.
For 6 to 12 months on large tech purchases, and I put it on autopay. It's better to me than dropping large amounts of cash. I think it can be sensible sometimes, but the message this sends to a lot of young people is like, hey, buy now, pay maybe, YOLO, let's YOLO our finances. And I don't know that is the best idea.
But I bet the person that pitched this in the boardroom that just walked up and wrote down buy now, pay maybe, got a standing ovation. I bet they just saw dollar signs and they were like, this is going to be, we are going to get so many suckers on this buy now, pay maybe idea.
Oh, God. Look, I think it's genius in a way. It is, because it's going to get a lot of young people's attention. But it's going to be a card just like the Best Butt card that I don't have. It is. I mean, not that I think my butt's that bad. I think it would be fine. But here we are.
Somebody likes it.
Yeah.
Thank God.
That's all it takes. That's all I'm looking for. What'd you say, Josh?
I said thank God.
Oh, I thought you said that guy. Okay.
Yeah, that guy too.
All right.
You know which one.
On account of...
we want to know what you think about this. Is it a good idea? Let us know. Tips@thenewsjunkie.com, TIPS@thenewsjunkie.com. Alternatively, you can record a dispatch Record yours over at thenewsjunkie.com. That's the website. Record your video or audio dispatch now. Couple of glitches with the site in the last bit. I'm going to have to restart some things after the show. So just be patient if you get some kind of errors or anything. I'll get it all fixed up there at thenewsjunkie.com real soon. Quick break. Back with that and more as we roll on in the show. We got our friend Mo, I think, joining us at some time. We got This Week in Florida on the way. We're loaded up on a Friday. We got the latest about the Hantavirus coming up for you. I got clips galore. It's all on the way, and it's coming up next on the News Junkie.
35 years of weird. The Orlando Fringe Festival, May 12th through the 25th. All the info at orlandofringe.org.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Roads are going to be busy today and all throughout the weekend. Right now, you won't be running into any issues on the major roadways. I-4 is going to give you some trouble. Typical delays are starting to form, but no accidents tying you up or slowing you down. Over the weekend, we got a couple events out in Daytona at International Speedway Boulevard and Camping World, so expect some slowdowns in that area. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Advanced Air Home Service. One call does it all.
Dispatch, this is Mindy. Advanced Air Home Services.
You know, you don't have to put off fixing plumbing problems in your home anymore. I mean, you could just ignore that clogged drain or visit advancedairandheat.com to take care of your plumbing problems. Advanced Air Home Services. License CFC 1430969.
Right now, Renewal by Anderson is giving Orlando homeowners the power to choose. For a limited time, pick the offer that works for you. Take 20% off your entire window and door replacement project or enjoy 24 months of special financing. That's no money down, no payments, and no interest for 2 full years. Living in Central Florida means dealing with extreme heat, humidity, and rising energy costs. If your windows and doors aren't performing like they should, your home could be working against you. Our energy-efficient replacement windows and doors are designed for Florida homes, helping keep your home cooler, cut drafts, and ease the strain on your AC system. Schedule a free in-home design consultation where our experts guide you through the full replacement process from design to install. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com and choose your savings today.
Hello, welcome behind the scenes of the show. Skull mic activated. You activated. Power supply activated. Water supply activated. Air supply. Not activated.
A beautiful, confident smile can change everything. It changes how people see you and how you see yourself.
Death sent. That's a lot of text. I'm sorry that happened to you. Or, oh boy, we got a bit of a problem. Stand by. Stand by. Mr. Banana Man's first error has occurred. Mr. Banana Man made a huge mistake. Really big mistake for him. He's back online. Back on his mark. And we're back in 2 minutes. Get the goose? Hey, if we fire our cameraman, Mr. Banana Man, the patriotic goose is ready to go to take over at any moment from Mr. Banana Man. I'll give him this though. Not time to fire him yet.
Before they leave. Follow Wassie's Meat Market on Instagram or go to the website, wassiesmeatmarket.com for your big green egg today.
The goose is plotting against Banana Man? Possibly. Oh, this guy is really dropping his UFO story in YouTube chat, huh? You'll never not believe it if you've seen it. Death Sin, do you think you actually saw a UFO, like legit alien UFO? How do I know you're not crazy? You know what I mean? You could be crazy. Stand by, we're coming back.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to Mills Air.
Here we go.
ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Coming to you live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Accidents happen, but Mo's here to help. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or call 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, deposit, DEPOSIT, deposit. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Dispensing unsolicited advice on a wide range of pointless topics.
So good to have you on the show. Welcome into the News Junkie fold. Learn more about the show. Get the podcast for free, all that good stuff over at thenewsjunkie.com. Big concerts this weekend, big festivals. And with that, two things come along. And I like one of them and I don't really like the other one. Number one that I do like is I cannot wait to see all the people, it's already starting, who are going to complain about the sound of these massive music festivals that roll through town.
Do you
it's
think,
just so great to me.
Do you think that the apps, you know, like obviously we get the ones for Rolling Loud because we live close to there, and that's where like our neighbor's app or our next door apps kind of hover around content-wise. Do you think it's the same in Daytona? Do a lot of people live near the Speedway that would be hearing this?
I don't know if it's quite as bad, and there's a couple of reasons. The Rolling Loud Music Festival that's this weekend, in particular in Orlando, Florida, it gets so many people triggered. It's a rap show. It's like a rap music festival. Even though their headliner, I guess, NBA YoungBoy, pulled out at the last minute here.
What?
I know. I love his song. But he is pulled out at the last minute. But it's still going to be a 3-day music festival. And just doing the sound checks.
Did you hear who they replaced him with? It's such a letdown.
No. Who is it?
WNBA YoungBoy.
Stupid. I don't know. Oh, I legitimately thought you had an answer for me for like a split second of my life. I was like, well, he knows. He's plugged in. He's going to tell me who actually replaced NBA YoungBoy.
Listen, like, there are some people coming around to WNBA YoungBoy, but not nearly the audience that NBA YoungBoy has.
They're booing you off of chat right now.
WNBA YoungBoy, you know, it has. There's a little bit of drama, but I mean, just it pales in comparison.
You know what's going to happen right now? C-Lane is going to look at all of the feedback coming in after the WNBA joke, and there's going to be one person on texting that says, "I just about died when C-Lane dropped the WNBA YoungBoy joke." And that's it. Day made. It doesn't matter. You can boo them all you want. If there's one of you, all it takes is one of you right now to be like, man, you just killed with that WNBA YoungBoy line. It's really something. I am just enthralled, though. I love watching old people complain about rap music. I love watching when there's an EDM festival and they go, it's 9:30. What's with all the humping and bumping going on out there? I love it. They're like, my windows are rattling. I can't, there's nothing I can do about this. AJ Soup says WNBA YoungBoy.
It's a great follow-up, AJ Soup.
WNBA YoungBoy is a lot more controversial with all those green sex toys on the stage. Yeah. I remember when that was happening in the WNBA, when they were throwing those sex toys on the court, and then it just stopped, I guess. I don't know.
Different
Anyhow,
time.
Rolling Loud is this weekend. Problem number one is everybody is going to go so crazy because they're going to say that this is the noise. It's just so much. Is this even music? And they're okay. Let the people enjoy their concert. If they start committing crimes or something, then fine. But at least this is going to be something that has less issues than the other major. This is an international draw. This Welcome to Rockville music festival that's coming up this weekend. But temperatures are going to be in the 90s. So you should literally bet on how many people are going to fall out in the hot-ass sun at this music festival this weekend. Like, people are going to be dropping like actual flies.
Right.
It's just going to happen. I know that they've said, oh, don't worry, we've got cooling stations in place. We've expanded the cooling station. We brought in more fans and more water misters. We tended the garage stage to make it more comfortable. We extended the blue garages here with our pit stop. And the problem is, the people who fall out like this, they don't go to your mister stations. They stay out there in the hot-ass sun the whole time. And when they pass out, they're amazed that this has happened. That they are so shocked that this occurred at some point in time. So I think it's going to make for some good Monday chatter with all of the drama spun up by this. Let us know what you think. Send a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com right now. Emails coming in. Let's see what we got here. Michelle emails the show. Michelle says, hey, this article has a good timeline of how that Hantavirus got on the cruise ship. This is a small expedition cruise ship that goes to polar regions like Antarctica. They believed a tourist picked up the Hantavirus while touring a dump in Argentina. They toured a dump?
Gosh,
People have
you guys,
hobbies.
You need to refresh your excursions list there, MV Hondius.
Rich people will tour all sorts of stuff, man. Like, rich people will be like, wow, this is a waste treatment facility. Poor people are like, yeah, we live next to it. We don't have to tour it. He was the first one to pass away. They said the person who toured this dump in Argentina. I did, Michelle, who says, keep up the work. Thank you, Michelle. I did see a couple of things about this worth talking about. Number one, here's the president talking about Hantavirus. Let's see what the president says. Maybe he's thinking we should be scared. Maybe he's thinking we shouldn't be scared. Let's listen in. Here's Trump.
Any other questions? Mr. President, I'm also with ABC News. Can I ask you about the Hantavirus?
He doesn't even know what she's going to say yet. It's just like, fake news. All right.
Any other questions? Mr. President, I'm also with ABC News. Can I ask you about the Hantavirus? Have you been briefed on the virus?
Yes, I have.
Can you tell us what you learned in these briefings?
Well, I think you're going to be told everything, and you already have. It's very much, we hope, under control. It was the ship, and I think we're going to make a full report about it tomorrow. We have a lot of people, a lot of great people are studying it.
All right.
It should be fine. We hope.
Should Americans be concerned that it's going to spread? And how
Top men are on it?
I mean, I hope not. We'll do the best we can, yeah.
Oh, no. That doesn't sound confident. I hope not. We'll do the best we can.
Fake news.
Oh, come on, please. Please. Whatever this is. If we have to bomb the boat, let's bomb the boat. We can say they were drug traffickers, okay? We can have heard this is a thing we can do now.
Listen,
Also fentanyl on
two planes, ready? First plane drops a ton of fentanyl on the boat. Second plane goes, drug boat!
Yeah. Blow it up. No more Hantavirus, all right?
Had to be done.
Did we lose a bunch of rich people on the MV whatever cruise ship who want to go tour dumps? Yes. Yes, we did. I'm sorry about that.
They went to tour dumps. Is it a loss?
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I think we need to protect ourselves here. We didn't do that last time. And then the thing went from China to the whole world, for God's sake. We don't want that. There's too many rules that come along with it. Can't do it myself. But he seems to be relatively positive about it so far, you might say.
Hope.
Let us know what you think. Let us know how you're feeling about the Hantavirus. Should we bomb the ship? Let us know how you feel. Tips, TIPS, at thenewsjunkie.com. Another one coming in from Michelle. Oh, that was Michelle. I just read hers a second ago. Gregory emails about the autism harassment story. This was yesterday toward the end of the show. And this was this poor kid who's 12 years old. And he's an autistic kid. and he tried to go to the bathroom at school, his middle school, and the kids followed him to the bathroom and bullied him, and then took photos and videos of him and posted them online while he was using the bathroom and like trying to get dressed and stuff. And it just messed up, absolutely messed up. And a lot of people were upset because the 12-year-old or 13-year-old, I think it was 12, who was responsible, was in actual court and dealing with a judge. And they're like, this kid is just 12. He doesn't understand. I don't care. Sometimes 12-year-olds suck. Introduce them to the justice system. Again, I don't think we should put them behind bars with adults for a long period of time, but I think a little healthy scaring when their parents quite obviously aren't doing it is healthy. Otherwise, they end up as malformed adults who cause all the same problems. Round and round and round we go. So Gregory emails and says, if an individual targets another individual for harassment or violence due to something like skin color, it's a hate crime. I believe that if an individual targets another individual for harassment or violence due to something like autism or any other disability, it should also be a hate crime and proven situation. I'm the parent of an autistic nonverbal child, says Gregory. Gregory, thank you for your email and input. Appreciate that. Somebody else sends over 6.7 million views and counting. They said, this is the kitchen on the cruise ship with the Hantavirus right before everything broke out. Say, scene you might recognize if you're watching on YouTube or twitch.tv/the News Junkie. Ratatouille. This is not actual footage, but this was right before the Hantavirus. So they had it coming. You know, they had a crew in the kitchen that may have led to this. It's allegedly coming from rats. Here we are. Bomb the ship. I don't really want us to have to do that, just for the record. I don't, but, you know, sometimes you do.
Or just get that giant finger to push it down in the...
Yeah, push it, dunk it down into the water, and nobody has to talk about it again. Here's another article on this that I wanted to bring up from The Atlantic. This is a pretty interesting article. What happened on the Hantavirus cruise, according to a doctor on board? A passenger helped manage the outbreak after the ship's doctor on the MV Hondius fell ill, says The Atlantic in this article. When Stephen Kornfeld set sail on the MV Hondius in early April, his grand plan for the cruise was to add as many new species as possible to his birding list. Oh, my God. Are we missing anything if we bomb these people? The birding list. They're touring trash sites and dumps, and they've got birding lists. A medical oncologist based in Bend, Oregon, Kornfeld is also an avid birder. He's second on eBird's renowned rankings of birders worldwide. How will the list recover? I didn't even know eBird had a ranking list for these people.
Did he have to book a couple extra rooms for his harem?
I think so. All the ladies that just want to tow along. The ship would visit several remote islands where he might spot some of the globe's most obscure avians. Well, last week, Kornfeld's trip took an unexpected twist. He stepped into care for 3 people thought to be sick with Hantavirus, a severe respiratory pathogen that could kill roughly half of the people it infects. Kornfeld was and still is a passenger on this boat. He said, but I became the doctor on this boat. Since the MV Hondius departed, at least 8 people have come down with suspected or confirmed cases of Hantavirus. 3 people have died. People typically get infected by the virus via the aerosolized feces or other bodily secretions of infected rodents. But the World Health Organization has confirmed that this Hantavirus is a species called Andes virus, which has sometimes spread person to person under conditions of close and prolonged contact, such as, say, on a cruise ship with 150 people on board. So here they go. A month ago, as the cruise departed from Argentina, so we talked about how long this takes to set in. This cruise has been going on for a month plus. So the cruise has been out there for a long time. A month ago, as the cruise departed from Argentina, Kornfeld and the other passengers, among them dozens of birders, were buzzing about the whales, seals, and dolphins they spotted cavorting in the South Atlantic Ocean and gossiping about the adventures ahead. When a 70-year-old Dutch man, one of the birders, died on board April 11th. Kornfeld and the others were shaken but considered the incident a freak accident with no implications for anybody else. Then, roughly 2 weeks later, the Dutch man's wife fell sick, too, dying shortly after she was taken off the ship. After another birder, a British man, grew feverish and began struggling to breathe, he was evacuated to a South African ICU where he remains in care. So all the birders are falling out. The birders are falling down.
No.
By the end of April, 3 other people on board had started to feel quite ill, including 2 crew members, among them the ship's doctor, who had been assessing the other patients. Many people on the ship's small crew were trained to provide some sort of medical support, but there was no official backdrop physician, Kornfeld said, and when the crew started asking who among them had a medical background, few were able to help. So he stepped in, and he said he was trying to help out as best he could. Kornfeld's new role on the boat put him at one of the central nodes of a global effort to save these patients and contain the outbreak. In between checking on his patients, he juggled phone calls, emails, and WhatsApp messages from the World Health Organization and various other groups. And they said after the German passenger died, the ship docked off the shore of Cabo Verde. Where's that? Cabo, Verde.
Green Cape.
Green Cape, Cabo Verde. Sounds it.
Country in Africa.
Okay. All right. Off of Africa, Cabo Verde, to await the crew members' medical evaluation. Doctors from the island came on board to assess the patient, but didn't stay for long. They said this one doctor, who was a passenger first, all of a sudden started taking over the entire reaction here. Kornfeld expects to be monitored closely in the coming days, given how much time he spent with sick patients. He told me that he's taken at least some comfort in knowing this species of the virus seemed to require intense, prolonged exposure to do damage, and he took proper precautions. As a physician, part of his charter is to help others even at his own personal risk. Now, if I'm not helpful anymore, I'm happy to just fade back and become a passenger again, he said. Although this trip may be more remembered for his Hantavirus troubles, Kornfeld told me his initial birding ambitions weren't for naught. He saw roughly 24 new species on the weeks-long trip. Well, congratulations. You did it.
Good for him.
Yeah, you saw the birds there.
They say, if you go out doing what you love, then that's the way to go, right?
I guess so. I didn't know birders were I didn't know they were such a wealthy bunch, the birders. His most recent eBird log is marked May 3rd, 2026, a Cape Verde swift, says the article. So there you go. That guy became the doctor. It went from being a patient to the doctor as all these people were falling sick on that cruise ship. Bunch of birders dying out there. All right, well, let us know what you think. Send a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com. When we come back, we have so much more to get into. A woman freaks out in a courtroom. We'll get to that next. I'll play the crazy clip for you. We got This Week in Florida on the way and so much more. And it's all coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is the Jim Colbert Show. It's like Christmas, but without the presents.
Hey, we have trivia.
The Jim Colbert Show. Weekdays at 3 on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Odoo.com Traffic Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Roads are going to be busy today and all throughout the weekend. Right now, you won't be running into any issues on the major roadways. I-4 is going to give you some trouble. Typical delays are starting to form, but no accidents tying you up or slowing you down. Over the weekend, we got a couple events out in Daytona at International Speedway Boulevard and Camping World, so expect some slowdowns in that area. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida. This is Ross Chapman.
Hello. Welcome behind the scenes of the show. How we doing, everybody? TNJ chat, YouTube, Twitch. Hey. So good to see you. Ooh. Oh, massive crack. Don't forget, new secret show drops tonight. Well, this afternoon, I guess I should say, 5 p.m., and it's a good one. Also a birder, but not a wealthy one, says Bird Nerd. Bird Nerd, out of curiosity, what is the makeup of birders? Do you think it is like a lot of rich people? Is it like, because I don't know this universe. Is it a lot of wealthy people that call themselves birders? Hey, Vicky, how are you? Good to see you. Hey, Cyclone Ranger. Hey, everybody over on YouTube. Couple minutes and we're back live. They're mostly retired people. They love nature and hate people. That feels true. I don't know if it's true, but that feels true. Seems like a geriatric thing. Well, but it must not be too much like an antisocial thing, because they were all together on the cruise ship to go around and see these places with different birds. I mean, there's something kind of cool about the fact that it would turn your life into like a big scavenger hunt. Like trying to look at all the birds that you could possibly find. Visiting places and trying to see what birds you can see. That part of it is kind of cool and enticing, I guess, right? General Sorrow says, you might become a birder if you smoke too much weed. You think so? A great birding movie is called The Big Year with Steve Martin and Jack Black. Never even heard of it. Bird Nerd says, I personally think the wealthy ones are the ones who travel to go birding. The majority of us just like to watch them in our backyard, and I'm not retired far from it. Thank you for the response. Hey, honestly, probably never been a better time to be in that world. What with all the technology and identification tools and that, I mean, that part is pretty cool. Folks, if you're watching over on YouTube, please do me a favor, do me a solid. It'll only take 1 second of your time. Do me a solid, hit that like button. Help spread the word. Lift the stream with your like. It will be absolutely appreciated. It doesn't even take a lot of work on your part. Lots of emails coming in today. And let me remind you, we had a winner yesterday. So when you hear the keywords on the station, it doesn't even matter where you are. If you're listening in Alaska right now, if you hear the keywords on our station, you can still win. You can still win $1,000. So at the top of the hour, make sure you listen for the keywords. Thank you for hitting the like button. Appreciate you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're coming back right now as the show rolls on. I got another doorbell freak out on the way, too. Here we go.
77. What do you have to lose? Call 800-983-2077. Again, 800-983-2077.
Charlie XCX has a brand new song. And it's on the newly released playlist on the free iHeartRadio app. Your no-cost destination to hear all of the songs that were just released, including Kenny Chesney, The Rolling Stones, Khalid and Lau, Farruko, and so much more. Open the free iHeartRadio app and search new to listen now.
For all your plumbing needs, go to modernpi.com.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, deposit, DEPOSIT, deposit. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Occupying the space between high society and prison tattoos. This is the News Jump.
Honestly, people say all the time it's so hard to meet new people. It's so hard to make new friends when you're an adult. Not when you're in TNJ chat. You can hang out with everybody else who listens to the show. Chat.thenewsjunkie.com. I have a question for you. You guys think you're good husbands? At the end of the day, you consider yourselves good husbands? Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, that's 2 yeses. Okay. But how would you rate yourself out of 10 in the world of being a husband, C-Lane?
8.5.
What would you say? 8.5. He was fast on that, too.
Ooh.
It was right to it. Josh, what would you give yourself out of 10?
9.
Wow.
I'm better.
Folks, you are witnessing a 9 and an 8.5 in the world of husbands.
That's right, buddy.
Right here on the show. But you guys got nothing.
I was doing 8.5 out of 8 and 3/4. So
you just that's how it works.
It's a weird scale, but it's the husband scale.
You guys got nothing on the guy in this story. Hang on. I have to bring this up here in front of me because I had to check this a couple of times to make sure it was true. You think you're a good husband. This guy's winning at home, I would think. There's a Georgia mayor who's the ultimate husband. 10 out of 10, you might say. Why? Well, the police officers in the police force were upsetting his wife. So the mayor fired the entire police force for pissing off his wife. And I mean,
can a mayor do that? Can he fire all the cops?
This one can, apparently. This guy fired the entire police department for upsetting his wife and pissing her off. And I've got the report here from News 12. All right. This says the mayor of a small Georgia town has axed its entire police force for upsetting his wife, who'd previously been accused of creating a hostile work environment. The mayor of, let's look up this place, Chohutta, Chohutta. This must be a small town. Chohutta Mayor Ron Shinnick shut down the Chohutta Police Department.
Cohutta. You keep adding an H.
Cohutta? Well, I'm sorry. I've never heard of this place in my life.
Their population as of 2024 was 848 people.
Oh, it's small.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little town. Cohutta Mayor Ron Shinnick shut down the police department and fired all 10 of its employees after officers allegedly
10 employees. He fired 10 people.
Got rid of all of them because officers made inappropriate comments about his spouse on Facebook. All right, that's what they said. I want to hear from this news outlet that's been covering this. Here's News 12 with the top husband. All right. Chaos on chat says he's a 5 out of 10 husband. This guy's a 10 out of 10 husband. He fired the whole police department for his wife. Let's listen in. Here we go.
Meanwhile, we have an update regarding the developing story in a town of Cohutta. As of this morning, the city's entire police department has been fired. News 12's Lillian Yee has that story tonight.
Top-notch husband.
On the low concrete, right?
I think other people have
That's really a more pressing issue here in Colorado than on the low concrete.
A couple weeks ago.
I don't know what the hell that was about.
The more pressing issue.
They said if you want to report on the low concrete, that's really a more pressing issue here in Cohutta, the low concrete.
Officers with the Cohutta Police Department made accusations about the mayor's wife, Pam Shinnick, continuing to work for the city after council minutes proved she had been terminated. After the allegations were made, the town's attorney and the mayor, Ron Shinnick, held a press conference where the chief read aloud an agreed-upon statement.
Through open dialogue and good faith.
Oh, no, is this all the cops getting fired? They're all like, they got their heads down. They're all marching off as he fires all the cops for his wife.
Mediation, we were able to come together, resolve concerns, and reaffirm our shared commitment.
However, this morning, a note was posted on the Cohutta Police.
Oh, here it is. Okay, it says, effective 8:30 a.m., and this was this week, per Mayor Ron Shinnick, the police department has been dissolved, and all personnel have been terminated. If you need law enforcement, contact Woodfield County non-emergency number. Well, what? What happens if somebody gets robbed or shot or something?
Perfect time to commit crime.
Exactly. Yeah, go run wild in Cohutta right
Department's
now.
door. In part, it states that, quote, the PD has been dissolved and all personnel have been terminated, end quote.
It was told to us, this is third-hand information, that he had told the acting town clerk that he still wanted us all fired and it would happen. And it happened.
I love Small town news.
I appreciate his matter-of-factness.
He told us that he was going to fire the police department and it was going to happen. And
well,
it
happened.
Yeah, he was right about that. I have to say, I misjudged. I made a huge mistake. I did.
Miscalculated a bit.
I love small town drama like this. It's one of my favorite things. Zeva says reschedule Rolling Loud to that town. Oh, it was loud.
Oh, God.
They said it was going to be loud, and it was.
Whitfield County Sheriff's Office released a statement saying they will assume law enforcement services for the city. And we asked Mayor Shinnick if the former officers would be receiving any compensation, as they claimed that they weren't given any notice.
Are they getting paid?
Well, I don't think it's that dire at all. They'll get a paycheck.
That's it.
We're not we're not that way, and I appreciate their service. Okay.
Do you? Wait, hold on.
He fired them.
You can't say I appreciate their service if you just fired all of them and dissolved the police department. Doesn't that explicitly show that you didn't appreciate their service? Like, I don't know. It seems to me that is a judgment on how you felt about their service. But maybe I'm crazy here. Let's see how he wraps it up.
It's just time for a change.
We asked the town's
That's
attorney,
it.
Brian
Bye-bye.
Rayburn, for a statement on behalf of the city regarding the former statement on protecting the former officers' jobs. However, he declined to comment. The mayor, on the other hand, compares it to, quote, changing the coach.
It's a guy thing. Occasionally college.
Did he say it's a guy thing?
Yeah, he did.
Is he saying this female reporter doesn't understand it because it's a guy thing?
Listen, I know it might be challenging for your delicate female sensibilities to understand, but sweetheart, this here's a guy thing.
He's like one step away from saying toots here, isn't he? Like the toots is going to escape his mouth.
Football programs, you have to change the coach, and some people like it, some don't, and that's just kind of the way it happens sometimes.
All right, there he goes. You tell me what you think. That's 10 out of 10 husband right there, all right? Fire the whole police department, and then when they ask you questions, you're like, listen, darling, here's the deal. You don't understand on account of your skirt.
It's a guy thing.
It's a guy thing, okay?
Wouldn't expect someone holding a vagina to understand the intricacies.
Like, she should have slapped his ass. What the hell? How condescending is that? Unbelievable.
I'm going to go up there and run against him.
You should.
I think I
Take
could
him
win.
out. Yeah, I think you could. Josh. Let us know what you think. Send us a dispatch. Go to thenewsjunkie.com and hit record on your first dispatch right now. Also, on the Hantavirus front, somebody sent over another update on this. I guess they are continuing to shuffle these people, these birders and birder friends. They didn't bomb them like was suggested by somebody. I forgot who brought that up. I forgot who made that suggestion, but somebody had said they should just bomb the ship and get rid of this problem entirely. Said there was some drugs on it. But they are bringing them back to the places where they came from, including the United States of America, the people that were on this Hantavirus cruise ship. There were some new details on this, I think, late yesterday or maybe early yesterday. Let's see.
Tracing the contacts of passengers who were on a cruise ship with a deadly virus. Officials in Georgia say they are monitoring 2 American passengers who recently came home, and another is being watched in Arizona.
Uh-oh.
So the ship is now heading toward the Canary Islands in the Atlantic, but it may not be allowed to dock.
So many developments here. More than 24 passengers who were on the infected ship disembarked nearly 2 weeks after the first passenger died of the deadly virus, according to the ship's operator. Now, meanwhile, health officials in Arizona and Georgia say none of their residents who were on the ship are showing signs of infection.
Yeah, do we even have stuff to test for this yet? Like, it's not as common as like for a while there, you could get a COVID test at the corner.
I think you still can.
Corner of
fruit
happy and
stand.
healthy.
They have the Hantavirus test. You just have to the stick is even longer and has to go up even further.
Oh no!
Yeah,
into the
Yeah, I'm
brain.
not doing that. I'm not doing that. Here.
U.S. health officials are monitoring
Not gonna
Americans who were
test?
aboard the
No.
MV Hondius but departed before the ship went into quarantine.
I think the real test for the Hantavirus is if you die, because it says it takes out like 50% of the people. You know for sure somebody had one of those.
The MV Hondius is less than 1 day into a 3 to 4 day journey from Cape Verde to the Canary Islands, and already the plan to get the nearly 150 passengers off the boat is facing pushback.
No one wants them.
One Tenerife leader says the island is ill-equipped to handle the aid needed to be administered to the passengers and warns that allowing the ship to dock could pose a greater health risk for the local population.
Yeah, 100%. I don't blame them. I'm sorry. I don't blame them. There's a way to do this. The way to do this is, I think T. Michael is kind of on point here on YouTube. He says, just quarantine them all for 8 weeks or whatever it takes for this to clear out of your system. Take them all, put them over there. Let's give them some food and drinks. Let them kind of like dock and just give them enough food. We can get some countries to donate enough to get them 8 weeks. And then when they're all clear and good and done and past that Hantavirus test, whatever, then finally you can let them go at that point.
Sean,
but
you know what you need to do, right? You know what you need to do here?
No. What are you saying, that I should sign up for the vaccine testing?
No, that'd be fun too. But also, you need to hit up the New York Post right now.
Oh, yeah.
And say, hey,
old Mr. Junkonian.
I am on this Hantavirus cruise ship, and it's been a little weird being quarantined, but all the sex,
If I did David Junkonian 2.0, oh, it's tempting.
God again.
Yeah, that's so tempting. If you Google David Junkonian, you will see what we are talking about right now. All right, you will see what we're discussing in this moment. If you Google David Junkonian, at a time where I pranked the New York Post about being on a cruise ship that was COVID related. Now we got the Hantavirus thing. We'll see. It's going to be an interesting one to follow here for a little bit. Okay, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we've got a lot to get into. Some of you getting $250 and $500 payments this month. I'll tell you why. And I'll tell you how damn jealous I am of this. We got that on the way. We got This Week in Florida on the way. We got the hot sheet on the way. We got a lot on the way. And it's all coming up next on the News Junkie.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Brought to you by MyEternalVitality.com and Modern Plumbing Industries.
Hello. A lot of comments on Buy Now, Pay Maybe. Got you fired up. Some of you at least. Known Badger says you got to change that ship name. True. You do got to change that ship name.
This report is sponsored by AutoZone. Get in the zone. It's time to say goodbye.
Bootsy making it rain some free points in TNJ chat.
It'll help troubleshoot the likely cause of your life for free, so you can drive with peace of mind. Restrictions apply. Get in the zone. AutoZone.
How does Dave spell his last name? Junkonian. Junkion. Junk. I'll have to look it up. Hang on. It's been a while. Junkion. That's Junk Onion. Onion.
And they've been right here in Melbourne for over 30 years. Choose choice and prime domestic wagyu,
Perfect.
Australian wagyu, and A5 Japanese wagyu.
Yeah, Junk. Junkion.
And pies. Did I mention that?
New York
Everything is
Post.
homemade, which will make your meal even more special. Stop at Wassey's Meat Market from 9 to 6 and Sundays from 10 to 4 at 830.
Still hilarious.
Road in Melbourne. That's Wassey's Meat Market.
Still exists. Still there. So funny. Thank you, Stephen P. Celine's right. I should revive him. I should revive David Junkonian. Say, oh my God, the Hantavirus has wrecked the mood on this ship. But we are boning. Man, are we having a good time having sex on this cruise ship. with a Hantavirus floating around us. You need no points? I need points in TNJ chat, just so you know.
At International Diamond Center, we're all about family, and no one plays a more important role in the life of any family than mom.
It's complete garbage what the government drops, says 707. Well, why? I mean, I agree, but why? The truth of the matter is everybody's waiting for the little green men bombshell. And every time UFO stuff drops, it's like, here's the thing, and we don't know exactly what it is. And it's never the sexy headline bait that you think it is. Like I said, I want to believe. I want to believe. Same shit we've been seeing? Yes, exactly. Very true. Except for that one photoshopped giant blimp photo. It seems like this is a womp womp moment for the UFO world. 1 minute, we're back live on the show. $250 and $500 payments going out this month. But to whom? $250 and $500 payments going out this month, but to whom? And why am I jealous? Because I am definitely jealous about this. All right, here we go. We're coming back right now. Plus, the hot sheet is on the way. Stand by. I was expecting this in Min to say the aliens were waiting for a White House ballroom to make first contact. All right, here we go.
Way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. Hear that? That's the sound of another savvy driver rolling into Valvoline Instant Oil Change. No hassle with appointments or dealer wait times. That's one smart bell.
This portion of the News Junkie is brought to you by that mortgage guy, Don.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with that mortgage guy, Don.com.
The biggest stories of the day in all their glory and insanity. You're listening to the News Junkie.
Boy, is it good to have you with us here today on the show. You can learn more about what's happening around here. You can even subscribe to Secret Shows. There's a new Secret Show dropping because, every single Friday at 5 p.m., that's when the latest uncensored Secret Show drops. So make sure you're getting on board. You can see C-Lane and what he did to me and how wronged I feel by all of this will make a whole lot more sense after you see the latest Secret Show up by 5 p.m. If it's 5 p.m.,
will it make so much sense to people?
I think so. Yes, I think so.
Oh, you're crying like a little bitch.
100%. I think people will say, "Oh, that makes sense."
Hey, didn't Josh do it too? No.
Maybe. Oh, he flirted with it. He didn't actually do it, but you definitely did it, and that's sticking with me this morning a bit.
I would never.
Thank God. And I appreciate that. Subscribe over to the Secret Shows side of things at thenewsjunkie.com. I'm so jealous, so unbelievably jealous right now. Let me bring this story up in front of me here. But they say there's millions of people that are going to be receiving payments between $250 and $500 this month, right? That sounds nice, right? That sounds real. Mind that, no? I'll take that. That sounds real good. Millions of people. Unfortunately, you have to be from one state to be getting $250 or $500, up to $500, between $250 and $500 this month. You have to be from the state of... Worst drum roll ever. I only have one pen. From Georgia, millions of Georgians are beginning to receive one-time payments of up to $500 this month.
At least those cops, that just lost their jobs, be able to get a couple shekels.
It says they're going to get one-time payments of up to $500 this month as the state rolls out another round of surplus tax refunds from the state's budget surplus. Look at Georgia go. Georgia has a surplus. They're giving people money back. The payments, which start being issued this month, are being authorized by House Bill 1000, and they represent the fourth set of special tax refunds approved by Georgia Governor Brian Kemp. Georgia payments arrive when many households are grappling with high prices for housing, groceries, utilities, and gas, making even a few $100s in direct cash relief meaningful for day-to-day expenses. Unlike targeted tax credits or benefit programs, Georgia's surplus refunds come with no restrictions on how the money can be used. You could apply it towards essential savings, debt, whatever you want to do.
Or you could blow it all on something stupid.
That's right. But what they did was what you're supposed to do. They're running a state like a business, Georgia officials say the refunds are possible. Every single person in Georgia is going to get between $250 and $500. Why? Because the state once again collected more revenue than needed to fund government operations. Rather than using the surplus to expand spending or create even more programs, they wanted to give you the money back if you're in Georgia. Good God.
Forgive me if I missed this. Did they say how they determine what amount you get in between the $250 and $500?
Yeah, single filers or married individuals filing separately will get $250.
Got it.
Heads of household... What determines on if you're the head of the household or not?
Penis.
In
Georgia?
Are you 8 out of 10 husbands? Are you head of household? Or it's $375 for heads of household. And married couples filing jointly will get $500. So there you go. Sun State John says, wow, Georgians, what's next? Free peaches? You can get a lot of peaches. With $500, not too shabby, not too bad a deal right there for the folks over in Georgia. All right, let's do it. Let's do the hot sheet.
Check the hot sheet. It's news, but not like real important news.
Best investigative reporting on the planet.
The top stories from the people on your screens and speakers are on the hot sheet with C-Lane.
That's right. It's the nonsense news here. The stuff that we're talking about that's, just... It's not changing anybody's life, but we're going to see what's going on in the world of entertainment. And we talked about this yesterday, but Kodak Black has now bonded out of an Orange County jail. He is no longer in 33rd Street, a free man after getting locked up for the alleged drug trafficking. He was freed from jail Thursday after posting $75,000 bail. Kodak, real name, Bill Capri. Who picked that name himself. I said yesterday, Josh, his name is not William. It is Bill. Formerly, he was born Dioson Octave.
I'm sorry, what?
That was his former name, and he changed it himself.
This man has gone through some names.
Changed it himself a handful of years ago to Bill Capri. He was busted after police say they linked him to some MDMA during an incident in 2025 in Orlando. A lot of what they used to link him, they had some pictures of the crime scene, and then they went through his social media, and one of their like smoking guns is a matching, a pair of pink scissors that you see in his Instagram posts that were also at the scene of the crime, next to a whole lot of drugs. He was not arrested at the time, but the official report generated last month showed the MDMA weighed 25.34 grams, well over the trafficking weight of 14 grams, triggering his recent arrest.
You think when Kodak Black, the rapper, when he goes into prison and he like walks in and the other guys, do you think he's like mega famous? Like there's probably like a round of applause?
Probably a little bit.
I think so.
Maybe. According to court docs obtained by TMZ, the judge imposed special conditions on Kodak's release from jail, requiring him first and foremost to stay away from illegal drugs, a.k.a. follow the law, stop breaking the law. The judge also ordered Kodak not to have any contact with his associates or return to the alleged crime scene or even carry a gun. An Eric Clapton concert in Madrid ended a little bit early after fans hit him with an object. The object was like a
kid.
Too far. His son
really stuck it to him.
Guys, for those of you who did not get that, go take a peek at the Eric Clapton Wikipedia under the hotel
I
incident
think people
section.
still get that joke.
Tears in Heaven
Killed
section.
at the roast. Eric Clapton ended his concert in Madrid a little bit early on May 7th after being struck by an object from the crowd. Footage has circulated on social media. He could seem to be hit on the chest while walking across the stage by what appeared to be a vinyl record. The moment occurred just after he performed cocaine, which is typically the point at which he leaves the stage before returning shortly after to deliver the encore. But in Madrid, there was no encore. He was a little mad that he got hit by the record. According to El País, the Spanish publication, the fan did not intend to cause harm to Clapton. The vinyl was accompanied by a note of affection. They may have had the best intentions. It did not have the desired effect.
You can't just wing records at people.
You know.
Like, I love the idea, like, I didn't intend to hurt him. You Ninja Turtle flung the thing across the entire event.
It didn't hit him that hard. It hit him flat side to the chest. I saw the video.
Did it? Oh, that's not bad then.
Clapton's kind of being a little pussy about this.
Okay.
But at least they got their cocaine. I don't know what the encore would have been. Hey, if you were like the answer to a Jeopardy question.
Yeah.
That would be a pretty big deal, right? You know,
Yeah,
just
big
being
time.
in Jeopardy. We know Scott Maxwell was the clue. Wasn't a clue on Jeopardy.
Mm-hmm.
And but it would be, I think, like a big deal. Would you think it was as big a deal if nobody got the answer right?
Still, yes. Yeah. Even if nobody got it, I would be like, if this is a look, Mom, I made it moment. Just even being in the mix.
Well,
there.
Kylie Kelsey, who is the wife of whom, Sean?
Travis Kelsey?
Nope, that's the guy that's about to marry Taylor Swift. This should have been an easy one.
Kelsey.
Keith Kelsey?
Yeah.
Who's
I don't know the
Keith
other
Kelsey?
guy.
You know.
I imagine there was a Keith in there.
Double K.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Kylie Kelsey, also double K, joked on Not Gonna Lie that she was not only unsurprised that nobody on Jeopardy got her name right during a clue about her podcast, but she was happy about it. She was thrilled. She goes, "That's how I like it. People shouldn't know who I am." Kelsey revealed her family watched Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune together every night growing up. And
Did she say this through tears?
her dad excitedly ran outside to show her the clip saying, "You got to see this," and then shoved a video in her face of nobody knowing her name on Jeopardy. She brushed off the fact that one contestant was reportedly from Philadelphia, quipping, "Everybody from Philadelphia should know you." Wrong. She shared her family grew up watching Jeopardy every night. Her dad was super excited about it. And she was like, okay, perfect. Every once in a while, I see these interviews where they're like, it'll be a big TV star or somebody who was in a movie series or a TV series for a long time. And they go, hey, did you steal anything from the set? Did you keep anything as a memento of your time on this show or your time on this movie series? And I guess that's turning into more of a problem because they're saying on the set of the new Harry Potter show, they're microchipping the broomsticks to stop the actors from stealing them. And
Those would be like, that would be something you would sell for big money, though.
Yeah. There are signs. Dozens of these broomsticks have been fitted with microchips to prevent actors or crew members from stealing them. Posters around the Warner Brothers set in Hertfordshire warn, for inventory and security purposes, props are being tracked daily, and movement of props will be logged. If you need to take any prop off set or away from its designated area, seek approval from the props department first. And last but not least, I don't have the song. Damn it.
What was it? What song?
I meant to get the song. RuPaul's Drag Race icon Mia Starr has. That's not the song, Josh. No. That's not the one.
Tears in Heaven.
Mia opened up to Entertainment Weekly about her time working as a backup dancer during the 2020 Super Bowl halftime show in Miami, starring one Miss Jennifer Lopez. She said it was hell. She described one particularly uncomfortable moment for her when Jennifer arrived to evaluate the dancers, recalling, "She looks at me, comes up next to me, says, 'Hey, can you take off your shirt?' I did it, and the look of disgust she gave me was just like she just treated those people like crap, except the kids. She said she was indeed super sweet to the kids. This weekend, we got a whole new batch of stuff streaming. A Worst Ex Ever Season 2 on Netflix. That is a Blumhouse production. So
really?
If you ripped through Should I Marry a Murderer and want more true crime stories about romances that turn toxic and even deadly, Blumhouse's second season of Worst Ex Ever is for you. If you like novels that turn into movies, Shelby Van Pelt's best-selling novel Remarkably Bright Creatures comes to Netflix. Has debuted today, starring Sally Field and Lewis Pullman, which is Bill Pullman's kid who looks a lot like him, I think.
No way. There's so many of those like sons of mega famous Hollywood icons that are and daughters that are working their way into Hollywood now.
Ready or Not 2, Here I Come, and Send Help have both left the pay-for-play realm of streaming and are now on Ready or Not 2, Here I Come's on Prime Video and Apple TV. Send Help, which was really good with Rachel McAdams, on Hulu and Disney Plus. Hey, if you want to get yourself in a new house, maybe you're upset that some people have disrupted the seal of your windows and you need a new sealed up house that just keeps everything in line, and you have a mortgage quote and you haven't compared it with anything else, you call that mortgage guy Don, or you go to thatmortgageguydon.com and hit the compare quote calculator. It's so easy. You can take the quote, screenshot it on your phone, upload it to the compare quote calculator. Don will review it with you and tell you if you're leaving money on the table. The number one mistake people make is just taking that first mortgage quote and saying, that sounds good, I'll take it. Shop around. You would do it for a car. You would do it for so many other things. Do it for your mortgage, and do it with That Mortgage Guy Don at thatmortgageguydon.com.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with thatmortgageguydon.com.
I love this. I saw, we've got gas prices sky high. I think, what is it, $4 and it's something?
$4.59 or something.
$4.50 is insane. $4.59 per gallon or whatever to fill up your vehicle. It's really getting a lot of people down financially, because that's where they hit us. You got to fill up your car. You got to go to work. You got to do all these things. You got to drive a whole bunch more. And there were some big rises in the markets the last couple of days here. We're getting close to that Pam Bondi 50,000 mark over on the Dow. But there was more of this fighting between the U.S. and Iran, and people started thinking, wow, the whole process is going to fall apart. And then somebody said, what's going on? Is the ceasefire over? And Trump said, oh, no, that was a love tap. He said the shooting between different boats, between Iranian boats and U.S. boats, he referred to it as a love tap. The ceasefire is still in effect, according to ABC News. We'll see how this goes. Maybe next week they end up, shutting the whole thing down. Maybe they get the hell out of there and our markets get back where they need to be and the gas prices get back down. But we'll see. When we come back, This Week in Florida with Christopher Dolores Lane. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
It's back. The 2026 Orlando International Fringe Theater Festival, May 12th through the 25th in Lock Haven Park. Tickets available now at orlandofringe.org.
There's a couple of accidents that might cause you some trouble on Land Street at Orange Avenue. Orange Block.
Hello, welcome to the show. Welcome behind the scenes. Skull Bike Activate. I saw some people trying to argue over something, and I said, well, I don't know what the rules are on that. They were arguing over, I guess, Kanye's daughter has, they're called like dermal piercings, like skin piercings on her hand, Kim Kardashian's daughter. And there's like a bunch of them on her hand over here. And I said, how old do you be? How old do you have to be? Because I think she's 12. I said, how old do you have to be to get piercings? Tattoos, you have to be at least 16, I think. With a parent's permission in some states. You have to be at least 16 to get a tattoo. But a piercing, can't you get a piercing when you're like a little tiny kid? My friend let her 13-year-old get her belly button pierced last week. Is that like looked down on? I mean, as far as I see it, like, teenage kids definitely get a bunch of piercings and stuff, right? Like, that doesn't seem too crazy. I mean, you start with, like, the obvious stuff, the ears and whatnot. What kind of piercing? A dermal piercing. I think it just means, like, your skin. Like, you know, epidermis. And they're just, like, right on your hand. She had a bunch of those, and people were going, she's 12 years old. Why would they let her do that? Piercing, you just need the parent approval? Yeah, I thought, like, if you were comparing them, piercing for kids would be, like, down here, not as controversial. Tattoos for kids would be, like, very controversial, right? Like, a kid getting some piercings doesn't seem that bad. My aunt pierced my cousin's kid at 2. Weenus piercing? Well, you shouldn't be getting that as a child, right? That's one that you should refrain from with the kids. Back live in a couple of minutes. Baby ear piercings are done at the pediatrician doctor's office. How hilarious would it be, though, if you're like, sure, we're going to do the baby ear piercing. And, you know, they hit up the earlobes, and then they go, would you like the baby belly button piercing? You want to go for the baby eyebrow piercing, or like that center nose piercing that the BPD girls get? You want to do that one? Would it be wrong to give a 2-year-old a belly button piercing? Yes. Yes. It would be wrong to give a 2-year-old a belly button piercing. We agree, chat? Wrong to give a 2-year-old a belly button piercing? Yes or no? That's going to be yeses, right? I'm thinking that a 2-year-old a belly piercing is us. Got my tongue pierced at 13 because I was gay then. Most of us were. I guess ears are okay. Yeah, I mean, ears is nothing. It's all social stuff, like social norms. But belly button at 2 is a bit much. 90 seconds and we're back. I'm not opposed to baby's ears pierced, but as a 13-year-old, you should inform them of the message they might be sending out. Lower back tattoos are still okay, though. For children, no. For adults, no. I don't have any experience in this area, but I would recommend against them. I would say lower back tattoos it's a hard no. But I have no experience in that. We're coming back. Here we go. This week in Florida, just a moment here.
Like when to enroll and how to enroll. So I went straight to the official source, Medicare.gov, to get the facts about Medicare. I found answers to all my questions, and I'm ready to get started. And so can you. Just go to Medicare.gov to get the real facts about Medicare.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. From car accidents to personal injury cases, Mo has you covered. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM, HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeartRadio station guaranteed human.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, BILLS. B-I-L-L-S. BILLS. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Real Radio 104.1.
Dispensing unsolicited advice on a wide range of pointless topics.
Newsroom. This week in Florida, a roundup of all the insanity out of the state of Florida this week. Some pretty crazy stuff on the way in just a moment here on the show. Real quick, I got a new toy for this. Because there is a Mother of the Day.
Mother of the Day. Mother of the Day.
Yes. Thank you to the chorus. We pay them a lot of money to hang out here. Just at any moment when you say something like that, they're ready to sing along. Now, I know people have different thoughts on what is okay and what is not okay to do for piercing little kids. I know that this is like something that could be controversial.
They don't like it when you use a sword.
They don't like that. Ear piercing is usually seen in American culture as acceptable. You get little kids' ears pierced. And you can even get permission to do piercings like other stuff. I think like if a 12-year-old has their parents' permission, can they get a piercing, like an ear piercing? Well, they can get that, right?
Yeah, definitely ear.
But can they get an eyebrow piercing at 12?
With the parents' permission? No? I would assume.
Yeah, maybe as long as they do it that way. If they have the parents' permission, I guess they're good to go. But this woman is the Mother of the Day here. A Kentucky woman arrested after allegedly giving a 22-month-old child a party tattoo, according to...
A party dot?
A party dot tattoo.
What is a party dot?
I don't know. I don't have one. Of all the tattoos I have.
This guy doesn't party.
I don't, I guess. And a Dare County woman was arrested on Monday after she allegedly gave a 22-month-old, that's a baby for God's sake, a party dot tattoo. According to an arrest citation, Kentucky State Police responded to a home in Monticello regarding an alleged child abuse complaint. 27-year-old Brooke McDaniel, who told troopers she had been tattooing her leg, and the child walked up to her and stuck his arm in the way of the tattoo gun.
Sure.
Troopers observed a black dot tattoo on his right forearm with redness around the area. According to a citation, several witnesses told troopers that McDaniel said it was a party dot tattoo and the child wanted it. She was charged with 4th-degree assault, child abuse, and booked into the detention center.
A party dot tattoo is a small single black dot, often self-applied or done at a party to symbolize a, quote, first tattoo or a, quote, crazy life experience.
My God, 22-month-old, and I like how she said he wanted it. Like
sure.
the 22-month-old wanted the tattoo. Like, are we listening to kids this much in 2026? You let them just whatever. Like, I want a tattoo. Okay, here you go, Jackson. Let me get you a tattoo.
I'll give him everything he wants, everything he asked for.
Your dad might be angry about
White
this.
Party dot.
Here you go. Here's your party dots. That's our Mother of the Day.
Mother of the Day.
All right.
Mother of the Day.
That gets us geared up.
That is so satisfying.
It's nice, right? Yeah. For this week in Florida, let's do our roundup here. Are you ready, C-Lane?
Ready, Sean?
Here we go. Let's do This Week in Florida.
Giving you a recap of the most groan-worthy stories in the States. It's This Week in Florida.
That's right. The weekend's here. It's time to take a trip around the Sunshine State, see some of the craziness that has gone on in the past 7 days or so. And we're kicking it off early, guys. We're kicking it off.
Yeah?
It's early.
Is this like football? Is that what you're saying? Kickoff so much?
What would we be early for right now?
4th of July.
Not the 4th of July.
Memorial
We're
Day.
in May. What happens in June?
Spring. Summer.
What's in June, Josh? What's in June?
Juneteenth.
Hanukkah?
Hurricane season.
Hurricane season. Yeah.
Everyone knows that.
Officially begins June 1st. However, we're starting to see some of the first signs that the tropics are waking up as the season closes in. The first of 2 tropical waves of the year have now rolled off the coast of Africa, and the first one on May 1st and the second on May 4th. While these systems are not expected to develop, they mark one of the earliest seasonal signals that the Atlantic tropics are beginning to wake up, and Florida can start thinking about hurricanes, start buying all the toilet paper, start telling each other not to start their generators in the garage, all that fun stuff that we look forward to at the beginning of hurricane season. Over in Miami.
How's your mic smell after that, by the way?
Oh,
we're
doing the It's fine.
It's good?
It was a good distance from it, so we're all right.
That is in the radio industry, folks. Just so you know, a great way to check your breath. If you want, then you just smell it afterwards. It can hang on there if you got some sort of problem going. So I'm glad you're good.
Well, I think I'm the only one that uses this microphone for the most part. So I don't think anybody else is going to be taken aback by walking
Josh
up here and
shared ass microphone over there.
I'm at the most used mic in this studio.
Josh doesn't even have his own headphones today, so I don't know.
I didn't even realize these were Jack's till he said his name was written on top of them. And sure enough.
Over in Miami, looks maxer influencer Clavicular, who I totally know and am very aware of.
Mm-hmm.
Latest live streaming event has him on the radar of authorities again. He's done it again. They charged the 20-year-old whose legal name is Braden Eric Peters in connection with the live stream event that showed him shooting at an alligator.
Can't do that.
He's not charged with shooting at the reptile, according to the newspaper. He was charged with unlawfully discharging a firearm in a public place, which is a first-degree misdemeanor. 2 other men were charged by the state attorney's office, who have nicknames Baby Alien and Cuban Tarzan.
I'm sorry, what now?
Oh, they're I think they're in the Clavicular extended universe.
Is there just like a Frank or a Bob amongst them, or so we have Clavicular? Who are the other people? Clavicular and who?
Baby Alien.
Yabdiel Anibal Cotto Torres, who is nicknamed Baby Alien, and Andrew Morales. And Andrew is I think a pretty normal name.
True.
Yeah.
Andrew Morales, who's known as Cuban Tarzan. He was. They were charged by the state attorney's office.
Pretty funny, honestly.
I hope they had to put AKA Cuban Tarzan in the arresting documents.
I want to hear the judge going over this. So you're out there with Cuban Tarzan and Baby Alien, right? And then does Clavicular grab the gun and shoot the alligator, or does Baby Alien get involved? I want to hear that all play out in court.
Now it says here Clavicular was not arrested. Oh, I thought they charged him with something. They charged him with the thing. The alligator was already dead, according to the New York Times. Ed Griffith, a spokesperson for state attorney's office, confirmed the investigators determined the reptile was dead before it was shot. If the alligator had been alive, it might have been a possibility for more charges or for arrest. But we knew from the start the alligator was DOA when they did the shooting. Clavicular, who claims to make $100,000 a month showing his videos on Kick, posted footage of himself with Mr. Cuban Tarzan and the Baby Alien when they encountered the alligator floating among some lily pads. They fired 25 shots at the alligator, causing backlash from South Florida community leaders and an investigation from the Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission.
Did they even kill the alligator? 25 shots, for God's sake?
It was already dead.
It was already
oh, Thanks for listening.
They're just wasting ammo.
I didn't hear that part. I'm sorry.
It's okay. A Subway manager is avoiding jail. And kind of crazy that he is. He was sentenced to 3 years probation. James Anthony Morris of Jacksonville, along with $769 in court fees, and ordered to undergo substance abuse evaluation and some treatment. You see, he was accused of locking a 10-year-old girl in a back room after she walked through his freshly mopped floor.
Ooh.
That was it.
Huh.
The complainant, the girl's mother, said they had just ordered their sandwiches when she noticed the suspect was mopping the floors. She said the victim, the 10-year-old girl, accidentally stepped on the portion of the floor that had just been mopped, so she told her to apologize to the suspect. Now, that's when the suspect suddenly grabbed the victim by the hand, quickly escorted the victim to the back of the store behind a locked door, and went on a rant about how terrible her parents were, calling them trash and terrible people. Her mom sent her back there to apologize to you, you lunatic. The girl said she was really scared and thought she was being kidnapped, and the guy is just getting away with time served, 3 years of probation. Another person who is a little bit of trouble with the authorities. Florida high school teacher has been arrested after they said he had a mixture of narcotics. He was allegedly found carrying cocaine and fentanyl in his backpack. The Collier County Sheriff's Office booked 44-year-old Lehigh High School teacher Christopher Tokonin.
Is this the guy that was like high as hell in his classroom too, or is this a different guy?
I think it might have been his.
Because there was one I saw, and I'm like, there's a teacher, and he's just like fentanyled out in his classroom, and I go, what What is going on?
This seems like it could be him. And Josh, to your credit, his middle name starts with a D. It's just not here. So Christopher Dolores Tukonen has been booked into the jail. He's charged with felony counts of possessing the drugs and also facing a charge of possession of narcotic paraphernalia. He was caught after administrators were notified he might be using narcotics while he was alone in the classroom with no students present. They searched his backpack and located the illegal narcotics and swiftly contacted the cops. Was this the guy that might have been high in class?
All I know is I saw a video of a teacher. Now, like, it's strange to me that that's not even enough to describe which one I'm talking about, because there's a bunch of videos of teachers high. But the teacher's at the desk in front of the classroom, and the kids are filming him because he's like nodding off on fentanyl in the classroom. And I'm just wondering, what is going on in your life that those are the decisions that you're making at this point?
Likes to party.
I don't know.
I guess so.
I'm looking at his mugshot, and it looks like he could be on something, but his pupils don't look very dilated. Maybe they got the light shining on him, but who knows? He's I think. If I were him, I would want to have used just before that, because once you get to jail, you're going to be out of commission for a little bit, I would think. And last but not least, in This Week in Florida, it's not. I got two more. This guy is facing a life sentence. I didn't know this is something you get a life sentence for, but it makes sense, I guess. A Miami man was startled awake by a burglar, but not just any burglar. The intruder, they said, happened to be groping the man's genitals before you're using him as a urinal.
Okay.
Before fleeing the home, victim told officers he may have left his front door open before the incident took place around 4 a.m. Sunday. He awoke to find a man, quote, on top of me and touching my penis over my clothing, quote, end quote. According to police report obtained by WPLG, the man then proceeded to expose his penis and do the aforementioned on the man before leaving the room. He also claimed the burglar said to him, "I know you," before grabbing his clothes and running out of the apartment.
It's so creepy. Somehow.
The man gave cops a description of the burglar, and they located the suspect, Michael Rodriguez, 34 years old, a U.S. Air Force veteran who lives just a few blocks away. Police claim the victim was able to positively identify Rodriguez. And the facts are pretty egregious. He broke into someone's room at 4 a.m, molested him, and did the urinating. And they said he could get a life sentence if he's found guilty of burglary with assault or battery. They found probable cause to upgrade the charge, noting there may be more to the story. I know you. I know you. And last but not least, this is the one. This is it. This Week in Florida, officers with the Tampa Police Department made an unusual discovery. They say, I don't think it's that unusual, but it's by Florida standards, not that crazy. But they said during a DUI investigation in March, a beer can in a Happy Meal box. Officer said, "You ever seen this kind of Happy Meal?" while holding up the Heineken can. They found it tucked inside the box on the floorboard. The video released Tuesday showed officers performing field sobriety exercises on a DUI suspect. The suspect told officers, "I can take any test right now and pass it."
That's a country song waiting to happen, though, isn't it?
Which part?
A beer can in a Happy Meal box. There's something that just some potential there, I think.
Well, the suspect was tasked with counting her steps as she attempted to walk in a straight line. However, the video showed her questioning herself during the exercise. "That's 9?" she asked the officer. "I wasn't counting," the officer told her. "You wasn't?" the suspect asked. "No, that's why I asked you to count out loud." A few moments later, the video shows officer placing the suspect under arrest for driving under the influence and put her in the patrol vehicle. That's it, friends, for This Week in Florida.
Thank you, C-Lane. A quick break. When we come back, somebody emails the show and they says, "I can't believe you guys haven't talked about this yet. You have to see this clip. I can't believe you guys haven't talked about this yet." I'll play the clip. We'll talk about it when we come back. That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747.
Hello. Welcome behind the scenes of the show. We're almost You got big plans? Hello, hello? What? What are you doing? Did you take a nap? What are you doing? Why aren't you saying anything? What's wrong with you? Okay. Huh? You know it's going. We're almost done. We'll be done before you know. Alright? See you later. Be safe.
That mortgage guy Don is a local small business owner, and he specializes in saving you money. Be it a traditional mortgage, reverse mortgage, HELOC, all of that. Don is the expert, and he's going to help you with your quote. And if you don't compare your quote, you might be leaving a whole lot of money on the table. So compare your quote. Don't miss the boat. Hit up That Mortgage Guy Don at thatmortgageguydon.com.
Don't miss the boat, compare your quote with thatmortgageguydon.com.
Here, my Jim Cover here, my friends over at Life Imaging FLA. It has been an amazing time changing lives right here in Central Florida as Life Imaging celebrates their 3rd anniversary. 370
Bands incoming. Just warning you. Bands incoming. Haven't banned anybody in a while. Let's get it fired up. Let's get it fired up. Bands incoming. AD says, looks like my girlfriend is finally moving in perhaps this weekend. I'm freaking out because it's ahead of schedule. I have so much to do. Are you ready for this? It sounds like you're not ready for this. Mr. Predicto, is it a bad idea for his girlfriend to move in this weekend?
Yes, without question.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Tell her Predicto said so. That was clear. That was right to the point. Watson, did you hear about the cruise ship that got raided in San Diego? Is that the one where they arrested the people for like some child sexual content, some child porn? Is that the one? Nah, I've been ready emotionally. AD, don't do it. It's just that we were planning it for a month from now, and now all my stuff is too much to do in one weekend. It's a good freaking out? Okay, all right, I see. Okay, that's good then. That's good. If it's a good freaking out, that's good. That's good.
Imagine finding your dream home and moving in right away. No waiting to sell your old place first. Sounds perfect, right? That's exactly.
Bootsy says I'm washing my hair tomorrow. Wow. Finally.
Home now and sell the old one later.
Finally, people have been talking about that forever.
Your new home first on your time.
When's she gonna wash her hair, for God's sake?
Then the orchard expert takes.
Oh, I gotta see if Mo's coming in.
Repairs on your old home so you attract the right buyers. Once they're done, a local orchard agent lists and sells your home for top dollar. Orchard's Move First program gives you the freedom to buy and move into your new home first and sell your old home later. Buy before you sell and get top dollar.
See if we got Mo. I think we have Mo.
Ready to find out how much your home is worth? Visit orchard.com to get your free home valuation. That's Orchard.
Hope to see you at Rolling Loud. Yeah, I'll be out there. I'll be out there. Gotta see that Pooh Shiesty set. You know what I mean? I gotta get out there for that. Ban me, Daddy? No, it wasn't you. No. No, but there does need to be a small wave of, a very small targeted wave of bans. Very small, very targeted wave. 2 minutes and we're back live. Congratulations, AD. I'm sure things will go well. Yes, they will. Or Predicto is right and they won't. Those are the options. Wow. Sean, did somebody shit in your Wheaties this morning? Is there a reason why you're a miserable fuck in chat right now? Is there any reason why? Did you just wake up with a fucking storm cloud over your head and decide you were going to pig pen your way through the day? and just piss people off all over the place? Was there some reason why you decided that was going to be a good way to tackle the day today? Can we pull you out of this? Is there a way to rescue you? Or is this just how it's going to be right now? Hey, B-Dob, see you at the bowling tournament. Is this the best you can do? Is this it? Yeah. Let's have a vote. Should I ban Sean Butterworth? Yes or no? I will abide by the result of this vote. Should I ban Sean Butterworth? Yes or no, chat? You will decide. Yes for ban or no for save. Should I ban Sean Butterworth? Yes or no? Oh, yeses. Yeses are coming in.
Did it all, embedded in the games and with the athletes for a full year.
Within probably 10 days, I'd put on 10 pounds. I was having trouble stopping the muscle growth.
Search Superhuman on iHeartRadio, America's #1 podcast network and the Webby Podcast Company of the Year.
For all your plumbing needs, go to modernpi.com.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, BILLS. 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 Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Occupying the space between high society and prison tattoos.
Friend. So good to see you here on a Friday on the show. And you can join along with us, see what's going on the website, thenewsjunkie.com. There's some weird stuff going on in 2026, Josh Fowler. I don't know.
Oh, me?
Yeah, I mean, I feel that maybe you know about this. I felt the need to share this with you in particular. I'm not sure. Is this something that was on your radar? This is from KDVR in Denver, Colorado. And they're announcing that there's a tour underway. Now, we've heard of tours getting canceled this week because of what was it called? Blue dot fever,
Yeah. Yes.
And when they get scared at all the blue dots of the unsold seats, and then they put off like Pussycat Dolls, they put off their tour and say, no, we're not going to do this anymore.
I read more about that. And are the Pussycat Dolls it's not the original 5? It's only 3 of the 5 members or something?
Oh, God, I don't even know if I would know.
Yeah, I read some comments about that, and I was like, I thought for the Pussycat Dolls that it was sort of brave to do an arena tour. I didn't know that they were big enough for arena tours.
Oh,
at least in America.
Loosen up my buttons.
Yeah, 3 songs.
Yeah, they had that one. Loosen up my buttons, and then they had
Don't You?
Don't you with your that one? Yeah. I don't know the rest.
You don't know you don't even know that line?
I don't need to say more than I've already said this week. You have plenty of content to use.
I wasn't even trying to pull that.
You've got plenty of content to use for the clip. You have plenty to search through. This may be what you have to do to get rid of Blue Dot Fever, to sell the tickets, to get the asses in the seats. You got to do something different. And this person who is coming to Denver, Colorado, is a DJ who identifies as a horse. All right? That's what the headline says. In case you think I'm making this up, it says...
You know what they say to him when he doesn't sell a lot of tickets?
Nay.
No. Why?
Why?
The long face.
Oh, God. I know. Here we go. Let's see what's happening. We need to keep up with what the kids are into. A DJ who identifies as a horse. I guess that's a thing now. Let's listen. Here we go.
Star DJ with unique signature look is going on tour and making Denver the first stop. Horse Girl. That is spelled with 2 I's.
All right, hold on.
I think I've seen her before.
All right, what in the name of God? What? This is a person who identifies as a horse. Horse Girl is the DJ name. Is this an appliance or is that AI?
No, that's a prosthetic.
Prosthetic? Like they have a thing that makes their face look like a horse. You don't even need to be good at stuff anymore. You just have to be weird. You have to be absolutely weird to get the gig. Horse girl with 2 eyes. I don't mean that as in horse eyes. Horse, Giirl. A DJ who identifies as a horse. Now, this has made it to the level of Fox 31 News in Denver. Can we check, C-Lane, what's the social media, what are the numbers for Horse Girl? Like, we talking, does this person have thousands, hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands?
Her Instagram has 341,000 followers.
Damn it, that's actually not that bad.
Horse Girl 420.
It's actually not that bad. She has 300,000. I mean, that's good enough to sell some tickets, I would guess.
Yeah.
Is she all on Instagram?
She looks ridiculous.
All right, where's this Instagram? What do I look for, Josh?
At Horse Girl with 2 eyes 420.
Horse Girl 420. Okay. 341,000 followers. Are these like thirst traps
Ooh,
from
she
a
has
horse?
460,000 on TikTok.
Okay.
No, no thirst traps.
Okay, I just see, here it is. Is
that a thirst trap?
The fans are called Farmies, and this is how you do music now. This is how, what in the world, Missy says? I don't know. This is how you do music. This is how you get famous out there. You're a DJ that identifies as a horse, and you go to Denver, and here you are, right here.
Going on tour and making Denver the first stop. Horse Girl, that is spelt with 2 eyes, is a self-proclaimed German, half horse, half human DJ. She's bringing the Nature's Healing Tour to the
That's the self-proclaimed part?
I feel like he should have said is a German self-proclaimed horse DJ.
Yeah, right. Yeah, the horse part is where I'm really taking issue. I don't care if you identify as German or not. I don't care.
It's me. I'm the horse girl.
Yeah, like,
hello.
Like the thing that sends off alarm bells for me about your personality.
What's up, Farmies?
I'm not even upset about the German thing. Sean, get her on the phone. Well, does she speak English even? We're trying to get the horse. DJ Layton.
She goes by Stella Stallion.
Stella Stallion, a.k.a. Horse Girl. The DJ who identifies as a horse is on the way, all right?
All across Europe after the fall to mark her first album release in June. Staying completely in character publicly, Horse Girl is known for her appearance with a horse muzzle and ears for songs like My Little White Pony, Praise the Farm, and My Barn, My Rules.
Okay, I don't even...
My barn, my rules.
I don't even know. I don't even know what to do with this. It's like, is there an interview and she stays in character the whole time? Does she talk like a horse? See if there's a Horse Girl interview. All right. I need to see this.
Also known as Stella Stallion. Horse Girl will debut her tour on September 18th at Real Works in the River North District. Pre-sale for her Nature is Healing tour starts May 11th.
Okay, all right. Music is in a troublesome spot as far as I'm concerned. I can tame her. I don't know if you can. I don't know. I don't even know what this really is even.
She's a DJ.
Yeah, there's a horse DJ, Josh. What is happening?
Self-proclaimed German.
This is making me so old. I'm aging as I hear this story, all right? I'm aging as I hear this story. It used to be that there was like a band playing instruments, and now it's Pooh Shiesty and Horse Girl. And I don't know if that's sustainable over time.
The kids are saying she is, in fact, very saddle up.
Saddle up is, I've heard a lot of people saying that. You mean to say cool? Yeah. I've heard people saying saddle up for cool. But Horse Girl, did you find an interview with her, Sealand, or is that not a thing?
I'm looking. There's probably someone around here.
We'll dig a little deeper if we really need to do that around here. But give us your thoughts. Is music just completely cooked? Is this what we've come to now? A DJ that identifies as a horse is performing and going on tour. I've got to hear your thoughts on that. Send a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com. Or, of course, you can email the show. How do you do that? Tips, T-I-P-S, at thenewsjunkie.com.
All right. A link is coming your way.
Oh, no. Is there really an interview?
Yeah,
are you kidding
of course
me?
there is.
No way. Okay.
She's in full horse garb, too.
Get out of here. All right. Here's the, oh, my God. It says a rare interview. A rare interview with Horse Girl.
It's 30 minutes long.
Oh, my God. can't do this.
Thanks so much for joining me today, Horse Girl.
Hi. Thank you.
Do you prefer Horse Girl or Stella?
I mean, Stella, Horse Girl, it's both fine.
Oh, my God.
I don't know what I expected. I didn't think the mouth would be articulate.
No. It's pretty impressive.
That's
the mouth.
impressive.
There's a horse mouth. The whole thing's going, and it actually functions. How many views does this have? 49,000 views. I mean, I can't. I quit. The 30-minute interview with a horse lady DJ.
Let's hear her talk. Let's hear her answer one question.
How are you doing today?
I am very good. The sun is out. I have missed her. So, yeah, I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm good. I'm happy to see the sun. I actually, my voice is a little...
I don't think the interviewer was ready for her mouth to move like that, for it to be so awkward. Like, the look in her eyes, like, I'm good. I'm talking to a horse.
This is where my career has brought me.
Somebody says, is it a chat filter? No, she has a literal horse face. She has an actual, like the face of a horse is on this person's body.
Think this is her, like, her hero arc, or maybe her anti-hero arc, where it was like she was called Horseface her whole life in grade school, like by the bullies. And she's like, I'm going to not only be a horse face, I'm going to be a horse, and I'm going to be famous and go on tour.
I'm going to be the most successful,
I'll show them,
famous horse of all time. And this lady's just having a chit chat with her, like we're just normally just chilling.
Horse. So, in perfect shape for speaking with you. So you're from Sunshine Farms, is that right?
Yes.
So I want to take a step back and hear a little bit about what it was like growing up there.
Are we pretending
how
now?
That experience shaped you into the artist that you've now become.
Growing up on a farm was the best thing ever. I had so many friends. I was constantly outside, and I guess the kind of pressure to be cool or to conform.
Okay, I'm done. I'm having out.
You've done interviews like this. With a guy that sings the national anthem, in fact.
I mean, I interviewed Rickles the Clown this week, so I don't know. I don't know if I'm too far ahead of this person on the totem pole.
Girl about Iran.
What are your thoughts on Israel-Palestine, Horse Girl?
Two-state solution.
Somebody says off to the glue factory. God almighty. All right, quick break. We got our friend Mo DeWitt of the DeWitt Law Firm. Believe it or not, he is going to. What the F am I watching? We don't know. When we come back, Mo DeWitt will be joining us here momentarily on the show. We got some questions for him. Somebody sent one in that I want to ask him as well. We got this other doorbell craziness. Somebody else freaking out on a doorbell like the one guy. Much more to get to before we wrap everything up for the week here on the show. It's all coming up next on the News Junkie.
Robots don't get sarcasm. We bathe in it. Real Radio 104.1. Guaranteed human.
This is former Notre Dame quarterback Brady Quinn. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Allstate.
NBA playoffs after winning the last 3 in their series with the Magic. The Pistons have won the first 2 against the Cavs, winning by 10 last night. In the West, the Thunder also up 2 games to none, beating the Lakers again. Major League Baseball, the Rays won their 7th straight, beating Boston, while the Marlins won, scoring the winning run on an error in the bottom of the 9th, beating the Orioles. And college baseball, Florida opens a series with Kentucky tonight. UCF will be at Baylor. I'm Matt McCoy.
Wish you could save on home insurance? With Allstate, you could easily save and get quality protection. Yep, it's a win-win. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
At International Diamond Center, we're all about family. And no one plays a more important role in the life of any family than Mom. She's the rock, the hero, the one that holds it all together. So we invite you to help us celebrate the mothers in our lives with the perfect Mother's Day gift and a little something extra. We've put together a special collection of jewelry just for Mom. We've set aside these carefully selected items so there's no guesswork. You can stop in, shop with ease, and get Mom a timeless gift she's sure to love. And to make it really special, with any purchase of $249 or more, we'll give you a $50 spa gift card so she can use it to treat herself to a day of pampering and relaxation. So come join us at IDC. Help us say a big thank you to the mothers in our lives with a gorgeous bracelet, maybe a pair of diamond earrings, a colored gemstone ring, or a piece from our Perfect Love collection. Buy the jewelry and we'll throw in the $50 spa treat at no charge. Happy Mother's Day from International Diamond Center, Altamont Springs, Mall of Millennia, and Waterford Lakes. Online, shop IDC.com.
Last year, I had back pain radiating down my right leg. The pain was so bad I was willing to cut my leg off to stop the pain. I could barely walk and had to stoop over when I did just to take pressure off the spine. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan.
Hey folks, welcome behind the scenes of the show. Hello, Mo. Stand by.
My life stopped. I now feel your pain. Just know at Morgan & Morgan, we got your back. I understand. Morgan means more. Injured? Dial pound law. Offices Orlando.
Avoid the headaches of a traditional home sale and move on your timeline with the guaranteed offer from Mark Spade Real Estate. No showings, no open houses. Just a simple, stress-free way to sell your home. Hi, it's Jack, and I'm back in the show.
Hello? Moses coming here.
Question a lot of consumers are asking today, and the answer is absolutely. The market past couple of years,
Not that I know.
we're headed in the direct balanced environment. That means sellers still have strong opportunities to sell quickly and for a good price, especially with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spade Real Estate.
Thanks, Mark. Mark Spade Real Estate is the #1 most reviewed real estate company in the U.S. with over 13,000 5-star reviews. Trust them to sell your home fast and for top dollar. Find out what the guarantee.
All right, folks, sorry. A little distracted, fixing a couple of things. Mo is coming in momentarily here on the show. Hey, Kevin. Hey, everybody. Hey, Insecure Walrus. Happy birthday. Isn't it your birthday today, Insecure Walrus? Happy birthday, buddy. They're saying it might be a stale auth token in your browser, maybe to clear your cache or something. Or try a hard refresh. Stand by, folks. We're coming back in just a minute with jury duty.
ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/term. That's ethos.com/term. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
That red talkback mic on the free iHeart app, it's more powerful than it looks. One tap can get you in the conversation.
You guys, are you serious?
Enter to win something amazing.
That $1,000.
Or just a request.
What up?
Try it now. Just open the free iHeart Radio app.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster. Buying custom blinds shouldn't be complicated or stressful. That's why we make it simple and affordable. You measure, you install, and you save big on custom blinds. Ordering takes minutes, installation is easy, and we guarantee they'll fit. Blindster.com.
Mental health is just as important as physical health. And just like the body, it gets stronger with practice. Mental Health Fitness by the Child Mind Institute provides kids and families with 5 essential skills to help face life's challenges at any age. Understanding feelings, relaxation skills, understanding thoughts, managing big emotions, and practicing mindfulness. Developed by experts and grounded in research, these skills help build confidence and resilience. Whether your child is struggling or thriving, these are the skills you can practice daily. Visit childmind.org to learn more.
It's a crime to pay more than a dime. One dime down at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. Just go to rchill.com.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
If it's important to you, it's on and probably being mocked by.
Check. Did you lose a bunch of Instagram followers? It's a real thing. It's a real thing. I'm going to check here in just a moment. I was on a roll over there, but let me just check. Hold on. I'm checking to see if this affected me. Here we go. No, I don't believe I've lost any on Instagram. But there were a lot of people who were reporting that they had lost Instagram followers.
Or they get rid of a bunch of bots or something?
Yeah, they called it an Instagram purge, C-Lane. It says many Instagram users woke up to a big drop in their follower accounts, and people were wondering what the hell was happening. Baffled, they took to the internet to see whether it was a technical glitch or an intentional change by Meta, the parent owner of Instagram. Somebody says, I lost 300 followers. What the hell's going on?
I don't think I would know if I lost 300 followers.
I lost about 30.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, he actually dropped some. Somebody says, this person says, I dead ass lost like 30 followers overnight. I thought I accidentally posted something bad. I like that thought process. You're like, uh-oh, what did I do? What did I do here? Another person lost 1,000 followers. Somebody says, I lost 1.5 thousand. I wanted to complain and confirm it wasn't only me. But I guess this was not a glitch. They routinely remove inactive accounts. And they say if those accounts that were flagged, if somebody then logs back in and proves that they're real, they'll change it back to an active account, and then they'll give Josh his 30 followers back.
Thank God. In my dashboard here, my professional dashboard, because I am professional.
A professional?
It says 55 new followers, but also says 126 unfollows. Yeah. Now, does that, would them purging the accounts and deleting them count as unfollows?
I think so.
I don't know how they do the math. If that's
so.
the case, I'm down 126 in the last month.
User Just Call Mo Orlando says Sean needs to have followers to lose followers. Mo, this is how you're going to walk into my studio with this message here?
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about.
I have more followers than you on every possible measurable platform.
When did this become a contest?
When you said Sean needs to have followers.
Anything.
I haven't lost any for the record.
Sitting right across.
Great to see ya.
Yeah.
Subtweeting.
Follow me, though, over on Instagram, just in case I lose some as a result of this. It's unbelievable. Moses DeWitt of the DeWitt Law Firm. Moses, big weekend ahead.
Yeah.
Big weekend ahead. And I know a lot of people were asking questions about the event this weekend, so we'll get into that in just a moment. But right now, it's time, so let's do it. Let's do jury duty.
Court is now in session, so put your phone down and pay attention before we call the bailiff over to whip your ass. You're now on jury duty with the News Junkie.
You know him. You like him. You
Sometimes.
tolerate him. Moses DeWitt of the DeWitt Law Firm joins us here in the studio. 800-CALL-MO, 800-CALL-MO, or go to justcallmo.com. It's easy to go to the website. And one of the fun things is when you go to the website, Mo's face will pop up and he will start talking to you. He pops up in a thing and he's like, hey, up there. And you can that easily get to talk to Mo, get your case started, get things off and running over at justcallmo.com. Mo, one of the stories that a lot of people talking this week was that the legendary grocery store, Publix, has changed their mind on something. Let me bring this up because it had a lot of people confused as to what they could do, what they couldn't do, et cetera, et cetera. WPTV, the NBC station, says Publix reverses course on open carry and now bans customers from openly carrying guns in their stores. And it says they've reversed their position on open carry. The Florida's largest grocery store chain recently updated the wording on their website under the FAQ to state that only law enforcement can openly carry weapons inside its locations. Publix kindly asks that only law enforcement openly carry firearms in our stores. Stores in Central and South Florida have begun posting signs about the change. Florida began allowing open carry last year by law. Businesses have the option to ban it, and it caused a lot of people to ask questions. If it's about open carry in particular, which I guess would not prevent you from having a concealed weapon in these places, it is on the establishment itself to set whatever laws and rules they want, I guess?
Yeah, they're a private business, so they can have whatever rules or regulations they want to, whether it's not allowing open carry or not allowing firearms at all.
Mm-hmm.
They can certainly do that. They can have their own rules, and if you don't abide by them, they can trespass you or ask you to leave.
Because it's their property.
Yeah, it's their property. You know, they can say no people with purple shirts can come in, and
they can.
Yeah.
The purple shirt clampdown is incoming.
It's happening.
The reverse course on there, I think, to me, was smart. If you need a gun, you could conceal the gun. If you have to bring your gun into Publix, you could conceal your gun. I don't need to be looking at tomatoes with somebody with like an AR-15 strapped on their back. That's not my ideal way of actually getting my shopping done. Maybe it's yours. Maybe that's how you want to do it. But just for me, that's not it. So they have a reverse course on that as far as this week. Mo, I have an email coming in. Somebody had a question for you. I set this to the side for you here today. This is from Reginald. Reginald says, I have a crazy question for Mo to tips@thenewsjunkie.com. My question is, if Mo is defending somebody like, let's say, Casey Anthony, as her lawyer, do you ask her if she actually did it? Or do you just start formulating a defense to keep her from being arrested? Also, if during defending her you find out that she is guilty, can you tell the authorities, or does attorney-client confidentiality override that? Thank you, Reginald. Your thoughts, Mo?
So, I mean, first of all, you don't ask them that because all you're looking at is what the evidence is, because all that matters in court is what you can prove.
Mm-hmm.
So, and of course, if Casey Anthony or any defendant confided in you that they committed the crime, you cannot divulge that. That's protected by attorney-client privilege. But what you can't do is you can't put them on the stand and allow them to lie.
Okay.
So that's the only exception there is you can't allow them to lie in court or knowingly lie.
So how would that, like, if they told you they did it, then you couldn't put them on the stand and ask them that question?
Correct. Yeah, because then you're basically suborning perjury in the courtroom.
But as the other attorney, could you pick up on that and be like, oh, they're not directly asking her this question or him this question?
Well, then and that's where it creates a whole ethical issue. And so typically, in any case, I should say, you're advising your clients probably not in their best interest to take the stand. Very rarely is that in their best interest. But if they do, but it is the client's decision if they want to testify or not.
Mm-hmm.
And so in that situation, if they wanted to testify and they had admitted to the crime to you, you may have to have a private conference with the judge or, navigate that ethical issue. And you may even possibly have to remove yourself from the case, depending on what they're going to say.
One of the stories I saw, Mo, I don't know if you guys, Sealand and Josh, if you saw this, but there was a bunch of stuff floating around out there that Murdoch guy, the attorney.
Alec Murdoch.
The Murdoch. Yeah, the Murdoch and Murdoch family, that his case is like unfurling and he's going to get some sort of new trial or something.
That's what it looks like.
First of all, is this a situation where this guy knows enough about the law, he found something that went wrong and he's going to get himself freed? Or is like what's like could that guy, the story's been all over the place. It's been a Netflix series, for God's sake.
A few.
And now it looks like he might be able to get a new trial. Would that lead to him getting out of prison or no?
So he pled out to the financial crimes. I think he's serving 40 years on that. So This is only on the murder charge. So he's not going anywhere. But his defense team from the murder trial did appeal that decision. And I think one of the big factors on the appeal, maybe one of the strongest elements of their appeal, was the jury tampering by the clerk of the court. And, the courts don't take too kindly to jury tampering. And what the clerk of the court did there, in my opinion, was pretty clearly jury tampering. So
what did he do? I don't remember.
She did something where, what was it? I'd have to go back and look. But basically, she was saying stuff to the jury that was just highly inappropriate. And I think they had one of the jurors dismissed for some reason.
All right. It says, CNN says, court clerk accused of jury tampering in the case. Rebecca Hill, is that what we're talking about? Okay.
Then she wrote a book about it. And
really?
It was just this wild and crazy stuff that really should never be allowed.
The judge ultimately found jurors had not been an influence that she made in their present, but she was sharply critical of Hill, who co-authored a book published several months after the trial.
Yeah.
Calling her a publicity influence clerk. So, yeah, I guess there was some stuff that she said within the earshot of the jurors. So he's getting a new shot at this, but you said he's got 40 years for the financial stuff, even if he didn't have the murders attached to him?
Yeah, and he pled out to that, so he really can't appeal that. Certainly can't appeal it at this point. So he's serving those 40 years.
Does that seem like a lot for like a financial crime?
Well, he had like 300 crimes. Yeah.
Really?
This was like 300 counts or something crazy.
This is one of the important parts about choosing a reputable attorney. Because what the Murdoch guy did allegedly, I believe, tell me if I'm wrong on this, Mo, didn't he people would get a settlement through him. The settlement would come in, and as an attorney, you're supposed to keep it in like a safe place.
You keep it in trust, yeah.
Keep it like in a trust or an escrow. And then you're supposed to pay out your clients. And
correct.
If you screw around with that and take their money, which I think is what he did, that's a major issue.
He was saying their settlement was like way less than what they were actually getting and pocketing the difference.
And if I remember correctly, the housekeeper who died at his house, then he like sued his own homeowner's insurance on behalf of the kids, but then never gave the kids the money. And like, I think they got like $3 or $4 million. And I think he just kept it.
What a
peach. Maybe gave the kids like $10,000 or $20,000, something ridiculously lower than what they were actually entitled to. Yeah, just
does it make sense to you that he would think that he would get away with that? Like that?
No, I mean he had to know he was going to get found out at some point.
Eventually, like even if the insurance company figured out what was going on, they would go after him.
I think his big thing in that community was he was like connected, and I think he found himself to be untouchable. Like I think he thought he could get away with that stuff because he was a powerful person who knew other powerful people, and his kid killed somebody on a boat, and he's like, let's swipe this under the rug there,
make that go away.
Yeah, I mean during his murder trial, they had to take the portrait of his grandfather off the wall in the courtroom.
Oh my God!
Because that's just where it hangs.
That's how ingrained that family is into the community. Tanya on YouTube says, Moses, is Carter going to be at the Bowl-O-Rama? Because that little dude was trying to hustle me for $50 at the golf tournament. What your son is out there hustling already, this kid.
I mean, he might be at the pool hall doing some hustling there, but we'll try to get him to the bowling alley.
We're going to talk about what's happening with the big event this weekend, how you can get involved, how it's for a good cause, all that, and get into the Power Hour. That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
There's not too much trouble on the major roadways. No surprises affecting your ride. Just typical slowdowns starting to form on I-4, Florida's Turnpike. Daytona's going to be busier than normal. We got Rockville this weekend. There's slowdowns starting to form on I-95 and International Speedway Boulevard. Expect a heavier police presence in that area as well. Traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by ePass.
You've heard of karma, but have you heard of CARMA? It's like karma, but on the road. So when you let someone merge, good karma. Leave space between cars, good karma. These little daily driving habits can help you keep calm and in control. Learn more at drivesmartflorida.org.
Save every day at Headquarter Hyundai. We've dropped prices on acres of new Hyundais. Visit headquarterhyundai.com.
Are you ready to put some cash in your pocket? Because Real Radio is giving you a chance to win $1,000 by putting $1,000 in your hand. You know the deal with our national contest. We'll give you a keyword at the top of every hour from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. And all you have to do is enter it on our website at realradio.fm for your chance to win. With 13 chances every weekday, you'll have plenty of opportunities to win $1,000 in your hand. But there is a catch, because there's always a catch. right? If you get a call, you need to answer your phone. That's right. The key to winning is picking up your phone when we call. So don't send us to voicemail. This contest brought to you locally by Mills Air.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Hennion and Walsh was made for people like you. People who value speaking to the right people at the right time. That's why we answer the phone ourselves, to understand you and help you invest for the life you want.
Don't Mike. What's happening, friends? Happy Friday. What's up, YouTube? Flats Fisherman, Zephyr's Biker, hello. Zephyr's Biker, we had another winner today. Killing it. We went like 2 weeks with no winners. It's about damn time. What's up, Bootsy? Kevin. Vicky, hello. Yeah. William in Orlando took the 11 a.m. keyword today. What's up, Kurt? What's everybody got going on this weekend? Oh, I need a power hour clip. I need to get on that. Let's see. Where's my good clippies at?
She referred to him and several other non-white senior leaders, saying this could be you one day as long as you stay squeezing. So much drama about his LBC. Yeah. Let's see what else he had. We're going through this. It's quite linked.
Sup, Water Boys? Hello. Somebody, yeah, I'm gonna believe it. How do you find out what region the winner is from and what station? We have a website that we can go to. An internal website that lists all the winners, says what station. Let's see, we got Denver, Orlando, Pittsburgh, New York, Portland, Milwaukee, but not that Milwaukee, not that one Milwaukee. So yeah, there's ways of knowing. We got a better name than Dolomite yet? Cyclone Ranger. I don't, what, do we need a better name?
All right, Elon Musk, let me see your penis. I'm okay with being the guy who's just the flat-out Nazi.
All right, we're going to put that one in there. As another classic. Let's seg it up here. Do a little seggy seg.
Then they said, I'm okay with being...
It's time for the...
Let's try to make that a little uncomfortable. But yeah, so the website that you're asking about, it's also where I can, if I click through, I can get the audio of you winning. In this case, Zephyr's Biker, I could pull up your win. Oh, I did it! I won! Then you say, oh, I love this station. I got $1,000 from iHeartRadio. Stuff like that. All that kind of stuff. You're hitting the power hour when he says so. Doing good work there, bud. I was tagging in for the movie quote. I can quote the whole thing. What movie? Cyclone Ranger, you're buzzed already. Come on. Point blank, Ted, I don't know about shots at bowling. If I show up with a child, there will be no shots. If I show up sans child, there's a good chance for shots. I just got to figure out the whole somebody watch my child thing. We'll see. I might do it. All right. Going back.
Radio station guaranteed human.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, RICH. 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 Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm. And don't forget to answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
On the bright side, we're not dead yet. You're listening to the news.
So good to have you on board. The weekend is on. Bless your soul for hanging out with us here on the show. Learn more about everything happening over at thenewsjunkie.com. Moses DeWitt joins us today, thank God, because a big event is on the way this weekend for a great cause. A lot of people excited, Moses, about the big bowling event coming
It's an
out.
exciting event.
It is?
Yeah, it's very exciting.
It's fun. I don't know if this is true, but I think the bowling alley where this goes down, this has to be the biggest event they do because
I think so.
It feels like it's stretched thin when we're
stretched a little thin.
When we go there, I'm looking around, I'm like, there has never been this many people inside this bowling alley. Like this place is popping right now. It's a big celebrity bowling event. We use the word celebrity a little bit loosely.
It's very, very loose. Very loose.
Amy Caulfield will be there. She's a celebrity. Yes. But there's a lot of people that are going to be showing up for this. And all of the auction stuff is gone, the celebrity lanes and all that.
Yep.
That's gone and over with. But you can still hang out. You can say hi to people, and you can even play pinball. There's pinball passes, I think.
Yeah, so it's unlimited pinball, and you just come and hang out, have some drinks, do whatever you want to do. I think there's 22 pinball tickets left.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get the latest count from Busdecker, but 20 spectator tickets left. So
That's it.
Yeah, 20
Gosh.
left. So tickets will not be sold at the door. So if you want to snag those, go to justcallmo.com/bowling. It's $15. Every dollar is going directly to a great charity. So it's always a great time. Just come hang out and enjoy yourself.
That'll be like full on sold out if that's the case. So go get those now. Justcallmo.com/bowling. Is it?
Yep.
So
Yes.
justcallmo.com/bowling. Get those while you can because there's only 20 opportunities left at all. Thank you for Bootsy for posting that in chat. I appreciate that. Get that link. Grab the last 20 for spectator passes there. When people are showing up to this event, I don't think they even realize how amazing sometimes this charity is that their money is going to. All of your money goes to an amazing charity. Each year, there's a video shown that usually makes about half the people there cry.
Yep.
Because it's a great cause. Tell people a little bit about the charity that this is benefiting.
Well, it's the Josh Fowler Lunch Fund.
Thank you.
It's to support starving children in Orlando. No, it's Rosie's Adventure, which is a really great local charity. Who Rosie, who the charity is named after, unfortunately passed away a few years ago. She lost her battle with cancer, and so this charity goes in to hospitals where children are battling these horrible diseases and illnesses. And, just tries to brighten up their life a little bit, whether it's bringing them toys or if they're able to, taking them out on adventures that are safe for them, given where their immune systems may be. So really just trying to and help supporting the families through these difficult times. Because Nikki, who founded the charity, who lost her daughter, obviously she went through that. And so she's trying to help other people who are going through the same thing. And they've been able to help hundreds of families here locally in Central Florida, whether it's at, Arnold Palmer or Nemours, some of these children's hospitals, and just make, the kids feel like they're kids again.
That's so dialed in. She is amazing, by the way, hearing her speak each year at this bowling event and the stuff that she's able to do with Rosie's Adventures. There's nothing that anybody could be against here. This is a very, very good use of your money. Yeah. It's going to local kids who are in very tough situations. and I hope that you'll come along and help them out. You can, if you can't make it and you still want to help them out in some way, rosiesadventures.org is the website for the organization. So I wanted people to know about that. And get those final tickets there while you can at justcallmo.com/bowl. Are you bowling, Moses?
No, I'm not bowling. I'll just be there mingling.
Unbelievable. This guy. He's too busy to get out there and bowl with us.
I don't have the arm strength for it. Those balls are heavy.
Are you good at bowling?
No, but when we shot the promo last year, we were just doing a promo where I was just, doing one shot. Strike first try. Got it right on camera.
You're like,
I'm leaving it at that.
Yeah, let's leave it there.
Can't top it.
It's like George Costanza walking out, that's enough. That's all
my
we
life.
need to do here. A couple of emails coming in real quick, tips@thenewsjunkie.com. This is D, a podcast listener. Hey, Sean, here's a guy I watch on YouTube. Pretty unhinged reaction from his cruise mate, former friend. What is this? Was this about the Hantavirus thing? I don't know. I don't know what this is. I'll have to look at this
live
later.
on White Night.
Yeah, what's White Night?
Sounds troublesome.
I don't know.
This guy looks kind of
White Night Diddy party.
No, yeah, White Night is when everybody dresses in white, right? It's not like you got.
He's not dressed in white. He's got a tropical.
He's a little too red too.
What? Yeah, what's going? I don't know about this.
Wife gone.
Buddy,
yeah, there's a woman in the top corner with a red circle and a line across it.
He chose this thumbnail. That's a scary part.
It's a big long video. I can't do this right now. But thank you for the live on White Night link. I appreciate that. Kurt emails tips@thenewsjunkie.com about the Publix gun policy. This whole thing with open carry in Publix is much ado about nothing. I go to Publix almost daily because I buy all my food fresh, and I've yet to see a single person open carry. Then to your point about I don't want to see an AR-15 strapped to somebody's back, with the exception of one YouTube idiot, I have yet to see anybody openly carrying an AR-15. Best regards, says Kurt. Well, then we're in agreement that this is fine, right?
Yeah, personally, I won't go in the produce section without my AR-15 because it's dangerous in there.
It's a weird look. Kurt, I feel like we're in agreement here, right? Like we're both saying, like, hey, nobody's doing this, so then it doesn't matter what the rule is.
People trying to fight Moses for the good garlic.
Mm-hmm.
That stuff's hard to come by.
That's worth fighting over. Yeah. Here's another email coming in. Anybody who has to show his weapon in public and in public buildings has serious insecurities. I can't imagine somebody at Publix walking up to an open carry coward and asking them to leave or put it away, fearing he might pull the gun, because that's phony tough guy's only way to confidently exist around other people. There's people chiming in on that particular thing. Top 5 funniest things I've heard on the News Junkie. This is from Maha59. Number 1, C-Lane's WNBA joke. Number 2, C-Lane's WNBA joke. Number 3 and 4, C-Lane's WNBA joke. And number 5, C-Lane's follow-up WNBA joke.
Dylon, and Dylon.
Got all of them there. Got every single one of them. Unbelievable. Mo, I wanted to run something by you because I thought this was a wild story this week. There were people in Denver, and this wasn't freaking out about a horse DJ, but there were people at this Denver courthouse who were all pissed off. Let me bring up the story from 9 News so you can hear this.
Once I got it, like my heart
dropped.
Hundreds of people made their way to downtown Denver this morning thinking they had a court date. It was just a scam. The text message made a ton of people think they were in trouble. That's the worst feeling. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kim Christensen.
And I'm Phil Lipoff. These fake messages reached people all across Denver. It actually looks like a realistic court order.
So they sent this to like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, probably thousands of people in Denver, and hundreds of them showed up at the Denver City and Council building thinking that they had court that day. You show up, you probably didn't get to work that day. Is there any chance you're going to find who did this and get any retribution from somebody screwing your life over?
I mean, it's unlikely. Obviously the FBI has, cyber crimes divisions that look into these kinds of things, but oftentimes it's very difficult to track them down, and they're usually maybe not in the country even, and sort of in these, burner call centers that just pick up and move. But, I think we've talked about it before, if there's an official document, it's not going to be text message to you. They're not going to call you and say you're getting arrested. They're just going to show up and arrest you.
Right.
or
otherwise people would just know that someone who's coming to arrest him at that
Hello,
point.
is this Mr. Walson? Yes, we have a warrant for your arrest.
Yeah, our ETA is 15 minutes, just so you know.
Unless you pay us $50,000, in which case, we'll let you off the hook. That doesn't happen in real life.
Right.
So these people can be pushy, they can be convincing, but they're not going to call you, they're not going to email you, they're not going to text you. If you get a notice to show up in court, it's going to come in the mail. It's either going to be regular mail or certified mail, or an officer is going to come and serve you with it, or a process server is going to come serve you with it. These text messages are all nonsense.
I know. I see so many people get fooled by this. I think I told you the story where somebody was in Epcot and they go, "It says here we got a parking ticket and or like a ticket for tolls." The spam email everybody gets. Do you think it's real? And I heard them talking back and forth. And I'm like, should I weigh in and tell these idiots like this is not legit?
The ones for ePass have gotten so bad that I had to get I had to order a new ePass the other day, and when I went to the website, there's special messages on the website. They're like, if you have gotten a text message about this, it's not from us. It's a scam. Don't give these people your money.
Yeah, a lot of people fall victim to that, I think. There is one story that I wanted to bring up to Mo. We'll have to take a quick break so I can get this audio so I can play it.
Are we doing the thing or not doing the thing?
Oh, my God, I keep forgetting. Oh, let's do the Power Hour.
They said it couldn't be done. Then they said,
I'm okay with being the guy who's just the flat-out Nazi.
It's time for the Power Hour on the News Junkie.
Ooh, context.
I think it's time for me to leave the show.
What? Where? What? No, you know what? Forget it. That was AI. That's my answer. There was an AI clip. I apologize. I am not a Nazi. Now I'm explaining.
Explaining is losing.
Yeah, it certainly is. Okay, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, I have just an epic clip to play for Moses, and then a question that flows from said clip, and that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
There's a couple accidents to look out for. I-4 eastbound near Carr Street. On 408 eastbound at Goldenrod Road. That's off to the shoulder. A disabled truck on I-95 northbound before LPGA Boulevard. The roadways out in Daytona are going to be busier than normal all weekend. I-4, just expect typical delays piling up right now. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm.
Ready to upgrade to the perfect sleep setup? Let Mattress Firm's sleep experts guide you to the perfect bed at the Memorial Day sale. Top brands, ideal comfort, score unbeatable deals on both. Mattress Firm. They make sleep easy.
Well, it is hot out there. 92 degrees in Central Florida. I got to tell you, it's even feeling a little too warm in the studio. I got to kick it down a notch or two here in the studio because it's that time of year. And if your AC isn't cutting it, if you're wondering what's happening, you're putting your hand over the vent, and you're saying something is just not right here. What is going on? Wait no longer. Reach out, call Mills Air, get them to help your AC get into the position that it needs to be where it's ice cold and working perfectly. Because in Central Florida, it's perfect when your AC works just the way you want it to. You deserve that and so much more. And that's why I strongly suggest a call to Mills Air. They've been doing this for 34 years and running. They've been keeping people like you comfortable in their house with their AC working. Their techs can service any kind of AC, any brand that you have, anything like that. They are going to make sure you're taken care of. And Mills Air is a Carrier factory authorized dealer. So if you need a new Carrier unit, they can get you well over $1,000 in rebates. You'd be crazy to do this anywhere else. Go with the people that you trust, that you know are going to be honest. Mills Air, 407-277-1159. One more time. That's 407-277-1159. Or find them online at millsair.com.
This earful of Real Radio is sponsored by We Paint Everything. Visit WePaintEverything.com.
Feel the energy of $3,000 Power Hours on Saturday, May 9th at Daytona Beach and Orange City Racing and Card Clubs. We're dealing out $1,000 high-hand payouts every 20 minutes from 11 a.m. to midnight. Power up your bankroll at Daytona Beach and Orange City Poker. Fuel the Table Sundays start this May at Daytona Beach and Orange City Poker. Sundays in May from 10 to 5. Hit the high hand and score a $50 Wawa gas card on top of your cash prize. Everyone else at the table gets a $25 one. Fuel the Table Sundays at Daytona Beach and Orange City Poker.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Hey Orlando, Joe Rossi here for Greenway Kia. We've got 3 metro locations, meaning we have 3 times the inventory. All priced clearly online with Greenway all-in pricing. The price you see is the price you pay. No games, no additional fees, just total transparency. And that goes for financing too, with rates as low as 0% APR on select new Kias. And a helpful finance team working to get you approved, even if your credit isn't perfect. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia. Visit greenwaykias.com.
With approved credit, offer expires 6/5/26.
Eligibility and results may vary. You only get one shot at your child's first impression of the dentist. At Sage Dental Kids, we like to make sure it's a good one. Our pediatric dentists choose to work exclusively with kids, from infancy through the teen years. They have advanced training focused on children's unique needs, fears, and personalities. Whether your child has the wiggles or the worries, Sage knows how to make your child's checkups calm, comfortable, and stress-free. Sage Dental Kids' mission is simple: create a positive foundation for a lifetime of healthy smiles. Using the latest innovations in a kid-friendly environment, we make every visit something your child can feel good about. We accept most major insurance. No insurance? No problem. With Sage Care Plus plan, you can save up to 65% on everyday and specialty dentistry. Same day and next day appointments are available. Call 800-545-3399. 800-545-3399. That's 800-545-3399. Sage Dental Kids, leading with innovation, centered on your care.
Car crash on the highway, slip and fall at the store. Bills keep coming, pain knocking at your door. Don't wait around, let the right team know. Orlando, stand up, just call Mo. Injured on the go, just call Mo. Orlando knows, just call Mo. Car wreck, slip and fall, just call Mo. Just call Mo.com, just call Mo. Your local Orlando injury firm. Injured on the go, just call Mo.
Orlando attorney Mo DeWitt, sung by a non-attorney.
At International Diamond Center, we're all about family, and no one plays a more important role in the life of any family than Mom. She's the rock, the hero, the one that holds it all together. So we invite you to help us celebrate the mothers in our lives with the perfect Mother's Day gift and a little something extra. We've put together a special collection of jewelry just for Mom. We've set aside these carefully selected items so there's no guesswork. You can stop in, shop with ease, and get Mom a timeless gift she's sure to love. And to make it really special, with any purchase of $249 or more, we'll give you a $50 spa gift card so she can use it to treat herself to a day of pampering and relaxation. So come join us at IDC. Help us say a big thank you to the mothers in our lives with a gorgeous bracelet, maybe a pair of diamond earrings, a colored gemstone ring, or a piece from our Perfect Love collection. Buy the jewelry and we'll throw in the $50 spa treat at no charge. Happy Mother's Day from International Diamond Center, Altamont Springs, Mall of Millenia, and Waterford Lakes. Online, shop IDC.com.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along. Which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. Charlie XCX has a brand new song.
And it's on the newly released playlist on the free iHeartRadio app. Your no-cost destination to hear all of the songs that were just released, including Kenny Chesney, Carry On, The Rolling Stones, Khalid and Loud, Farruko, and so much more. Open the free iHeartRadio app and search new to listen now.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, RICH. R-I-C-H. Rich. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm. And don't forget to answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
On the bright side, we're not dead yet. You're listening to the news.
Hanging out with us. Thanks for being here. You did it. You did it. You made it this far. I knew you could. And one thing is for sure, we all know this, and we all know it 100%. That Mo commercial is catchy as hell. That new Just Call Mo song, I think it slaps, Moses.
Good time.
If the kids are still saying that, or it's Saddle Up, as the kids say.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody said
that is Saddle Up, that new Mo song that's out there. Somebody asked a question about the bowling event. They said, is there a prize for the best bowling score of the event?
There is a trophy.
Okay.
That is a prize.
For like best score, highest score?
Yeah, I forget what the categories
we
are.
Have,
but I think
best team, best individual bowler, and best celebrity bowler.
How is team judged? Because I know people are going to wear outfits that match, and they have like a whole thing going on. Is that factored in, or we don't know?
No. This is like combined score for the team.
Oh, best team score.
Yeah,
Okay. I thought it was like best team spirit, which I really think is an important thing to have out there. But
oh yeah.
Regardless, get your passes just so you can come be part of the event and be part of this great charity organization, Rosie's Adventures, that is getting all the money from this bowling event this weekend. Go do that at justcallmo.com/bowling. Mo, I present to you a clip, and we have a question that rolls out of this.
Is this censored?
I've censored it for air, yes. Okay.
Good.
Just out of curiosity, I knew you would ask that. But Moses, let me present to you the clip. This is from Alec Baldwin's court case. All right. This is what happened in the courtroom. Here you go.
I really appreciated the acting that he did on Saturday Night Live, and I really appreciate his politics.
Okay, this is a woman talking in the courtroom about Alec Baldwin. She's testifying. I don't know. She's up on the stand testifying, right? And she's saying positive things about Alec Baldwin.
I really appreciated the acting that he did on Saturday Night Live, and I really appreciate his politics.
You told one of the witnesses who disagreed with you during an interview that you thought Mr. Baldwin was a cop.
I do not recall saying that.
So the CS word is how we'll shorten this. And they're getting her up on the stand, and they go, really, you liked him? Yeah, really liked his politics. Really like his acting. Well, is it true that you called somebody this offensive word? Let's talk about cursing in the courtroom. All right. What's your experience with this? Like, do you have any moments ever where you've had to, or another attorney that's had to get into some content that was edgier, or like you had to use curse words because it's just part of what's going on for some sort of case that you're covering?
Yeah, I mean, usually it'll be something like you're reading a transcript, or you're saying something that somebody else has previously said, like here. Typically you'll kind of, at least in my experience, apologize beforehand and say, Your Honor, or I just want to apologize for the language, but this is what it says.
Okay.
One of the most uncomfortable ones I've ever seen was when someone had to repeatedly say the N-word because that was in a transcript, and he was a very white individual.
Could you not hire an attorney for the day? Just like,
that would be great if, like, as the attorney, you're like, hey, bud, I just need you to cover this one little thing for me.
Couldn't that be a premium gig in the legal world where some guy's like, look, I'm the N-word attorney guy. I'm willing to do it. I'm a black guy. I'll do this for you. Get paid a lot of money for that gig. But he just said it himself, huh? Jesus.
Yep.
It's a tough one. Yeah, is it a good idea? Like, you run it by the judge, not because you have to, but because it's like, I'm about to drop a bomb in this courtroom right now.
Yeah, just to be courteous and professional. But, I mean, from a legal standpoint, you do kind of have to say the word so it is accurate in the transcript.
Yeah, and you got to figure out, like, when you're looking at a jury, you have to factor things in. Like, is somebody going to be put off by this?
Right.
Because you never know. Like, with a radio audience, there are certain things I can say that will bother only 1% of the audience, but it will bother them a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you say GD, you know, that phrase will piss off like a small percentage of the audience. It's a little different than that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. God, you know, well, you get it. But that will piss off a certain percentage of the audience. There is so much that goes into trying to make sure you win over the jury that there's no way that this kind of stuff doesn't factor in. I mean, it just seems like that's an important thing, right?
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, if the jury hates you or they don't believe you, you're going to have a tough time with the case.
Yeah. Like a likability thing is, have you ever seen an attorney in court where you're like, they're a really good attorney, but they're just so unlikable?
Oh, yeah.
That they piss off juries and they lose cases.
All the time.
Because they're bad at this.
Are you thinking of names right now? You're thinking of names right now, aren't you?
A couple, yeah.
I'll tell you one. Who was the prosecutor, dude, for Casey Anthony in that case?
Jeff Ashton.
Yeah.
Jeff Ashton.
Oh, sorry.
I thought you guys remember that case, right?
Oh, yeah.
I don't think he practices anymore. Maybe he does. I don't know.
Well, he was a judge. I think he might have just retired.
Was he?
Or he might still be on the bench. Let me see.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you want to say or not say about him, but
I'm being very quiet.
Yeah, that was one of those guys who, when I watched him, I go, oh, you don't know how you come off to people. Because, you know, even if you're on the right side of this case, you have to worry about managing the personalities that are going to decide whether or not you're going to win this case. And I find that to be something that I guess a lot of people miss. All right, I teased this earlier and didn't get into it, but I want to play the clip now. What would you do if this was your client, Moses? Aisha Harris, 31 years old. Okay? She led police on a multi-state chase. She caused a cop car to flip in this whole process. And she's 31 years old, was arrested after leading police on a chase lasting over an hour that started in Cincinnati, Ohio, led them through Hamilton County, Tennessee, and back to Ohio. During the chase, a police car tried to perform a pit maneuver, became latched onto the trailer attached to her car. She didn't stop. She dragged the officer in his car until the police car eventually flipped over. She was arrested and let out on bail. Then she cut off her ankle monitor and fled to Georgia before being detained again. The Hamilton County Assistant Prosecutor, Elise Dieters, says she doesn't care about the law. She doesn't care about orders. She doesn't care about the police. She doesn't care if she kills anybody. The judge ordered her to be held without bail, and she got very angry in the courtroom. Here's what happened, Moses. Let's listen to this together.
Can I go? Contempt of court. You keep doing that, bro. Like, you weird. Please. Can I go? I'm about to slip out. And like, this shit weird. Do you object to your defense? Y'all keep trying to put me in no bond. Like, I should smack out of her.
I should smack the F out of her, she said. She's mad that she didn't get any bond. She's getting, if she tried to leave the courtroom.
Really should.
Big fight. Rolls out of the courtroom. You get the point. You see where this is going. What does one do if your client starts to freak out like this?
I mean, there's not much you can do other than try to tell them to be quiet and calm down. Obviously, they're not helping their case in any way by doing that. But typically, just say, "Hey, stop! You know, please be quiet." Sometimes they'll listen to you. Sometimes they won't.
God.
Sometimes they get dragged out by the deputies.
There's some people that are just like it. One person that comes to mind. Do you know the case of the woman who zipped the guy up in the suitcase?
I do remember that case.
That woman has, I think, lost like maybe a half dozen attorneys,
or close to it, if not that. Yeah,
she is the most unlikable, mean individual I think I've ever heard of in my life. For you guys who don't know this story, Yucker says I can't fix her. You're right. You're right. Yes. Yeah, in this case, you're right. For those of you who don't know the story, this is the woman who zipped her partner up in a suitcase and then videotaped him as he was begging to get out. And then she was so drunk that I think she passed out. And when she woke up, he died.
Yep.
in the suitcase. And she's so unbelievably difficult and unlikable that she keeps losing attorneys one after another. What if you're so poisonous and bad that no attorney wants to do the job? Does that happen ever?
I wouldn't say that necessarily happens. I mean, it will happen in the sense where an attorney can no longer represent you because a conflict arises, or they won't, listen to your advice, or they want to represent themselves. But then at some point, because the courts don't want there to be error and they want everybody to have a fair trial, they'll appoint an attorney to you. And sometimes, those attorneys have a very difficult job.
My God, yeah.
I mean, what was the guy who, I think he killed like 2 police officers? And
Markeith Lloyd?
Maybe. It was here in Orlando. I can't remember the guy's name. But I remember, that guy moved to have his attorney force him off the case several times. The court basically said, no, you have to have an attorney. He was either facing life in prison or the death penalty, one of the two.
That's an attorney really doing the dirty work.
It's a hard job, honestly.
Are these stories you hear more often in like the public defender's office?
Public defenders, or there's what we call conflict counsel that comes onto a lot of those cases as well.
That side of it, you did public defender stuff, right? Is that harder, you think, than what you do now?
In a different way. So, I mean, I'd say, being a public defender or state attorney is sort of the most pure form of practicing law, because all you're doing is you're just in the courtroom every day. You're representing people.
People with no money.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, you're just literally just battling it out in the courtroom every day. So it's fun in that sense. Obviously now with what I do, there's a lot of other factors in there, just, client satisfaction and making sure the office is running and all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot more intricacies.
Throwing charity events. Getting sweet jingles for your advertising.
Yeah.
Going to Sean's house.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to have to hang out with Fowler.
Yeah. Well,
I knew it.
Yeah. He said when you walked to the studio, Josh was like, is he trying to stay away from me? What's going on here? He's ducking me right now. Oh, you know who's going to be at this big event, the bowling event? JustCallMo.com/bowling to get your last minute tickets to be a spectator at the bowling event and play some pinball, hang out and do all that good stuff. Amy Caulfield, who has responded to this video I see going super viral today. And she says, the slow-mo on this, I just can't. If I were this guy's wife, he would be going home alone in an Uber. And if you haven't seen this, I'll play it for you. I'll put this up on See It Now for everybody else. This guy was at a baseball game, and he's trying to catch a fly ball, and things go terribly wrong for him, okay? First of all,
shows up at
here
the
he goes.
ballpark. She's thinking, foul ball, that'd be great.
That's his wife.
Shower, though. Plus, is the food ruined? Oh, yeah, those nachos are toast.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Those nachos are... He tries to catch the ball, and he's pretty close to barehanding the ball. He jumps, and then his entire drink flies up in the air and just drills his wife.
And it looks like Mountain Dew, too, which
it looks like something sticky, and just in her face is like, you son of a bitch.
And after all that, somebody else got the ball. You see the guy in front of him holding up the ball?
Yeah, he didn't even catch it.
Wet wife, no ball.
Oh, that's brutal.
And the nachos are toast.
What out of 10 husband is that, is the question. I mean,
We've all been there.
That's a 4 out of 10. That's 2 out of 10.
3.
I'm getting a screenshot for this right now. I'll put this up on See It Now momentarily here. When we have something visual, you can always take a look, and I'll just link right to Amy's tweet. You can go onto the website. It's thenewsjunkie.com. Hit the menu. You will see It Now. And yeah, just like that, you'll see it. And man, Mrs. Baseball ball. Mrs. Baseball. Okay.
Did you almost call it a baseball ball?
I didn't know what to call it. It's a baseball. Yeah, it's just sports. That would be enough by itself. All right,
I just went to Dick's Sporting Goods to buy some baseball balls. Can you tell me where the baseball balls are?
Depends on what country you're in.
Do you have any golf
There we
ball
go.
balls?
It's up for you on See It Now over on thenewsjunkie.com. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, final dispatches, stories that didn't make the cut, and, of course, today I learned to wrap everything up for a Friday. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
AI doesn't feel rage or joy or shame. We feel all three. usually before we're out of bed. Real Radio 104.1, guaranteed human.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center, Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Happy Friday, Central Florida. I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your forecast. And for today, we're going to be expecting another hot day, but not quite as sweltering as yesterday. Plan for a high of around 92 degrees today in Orlando. We will, though, see about a 20 to 30% chance of a couple of isolated afternoon showers and thunderstorms, some of which could be on the stronger side, especially north and east of the Orlando area. For this weekend, slightly higher chances of rain, temperatures holding steady in the mid-90s. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Ready to upgrade to the perfect sleep setup? Let Mattress Firm's sleep experts guide you to the perfect bed at the Memorial Day sale. Top brands, ideal comfort, score unbeatable deals on both. Mattress Firm. They make sleep easy.
You know, a lot of times you walk around your house and you look and see, look, my project list is piling up. It's getting longer and longer. I got to replace that, fix that, paint that, and all that stuff costs money. And if you need to take some cash out for home improvements, debt consolidations, wedding, back taxes, any of that stuff, you can unlock the equity of your house while keeping your super low rate intact on your mortgage. How do you do that? You go talk to that mortgage guy, Don. He'll give you a HELOC or a home equity line of credit. He'll hook you up with a way to get that cash out. And unlike the corner banks, they have HELOC options as low as a 640 credit score. You can get a quote with no hard credit inquiry. You could do it today by going to thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with thatmortgageguyDon.com.
At Planet Fitness, we know how important it is to take care of both your mind and body. That's why now through May 15th, all new members get free massage amenities all month long. So you can reset, recover, and leave feeling stronger than when you came in. Join the club for just $1 down, $15 a month, and get free massage amenities for the month of May. No commitment. Deal ends May 15th.
Planet Fitness is the official fitness center of the Orlando Magic and Orlando Solar Bears.
See club for details.
Join Jim Colbert on The Jim Colbert Show for his Cigar of the Week segment every Friday afternoon at 3:45. You can pick up these featured cigars at all 3 Corona Cigar Company locations, Dr. Phillips, Heathrow, and downtown. Learn more at coronacigar.com.
Looking for a workout that doesn't feel like a workout? At Crush Yard, wellness is all about movement, connection, and fun, no matter your skill level. Whether you've never picked up a paddle or you play every week, pickleball gets your body moving and your stress levels down. Add in great food, refreshing drinks, and a social atmosphere, and it's wellness you actually want to show up for. Learn more at CrushYard.com.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-616-1997. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-616-1997. That's 800-616-1997. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Since 1984, Solar Source has helped.
Dull Mike, a quick one. Let's rate the show. Rate the show for a Friday. Happy weekend. See some of you tomorrow out at the bowling tournament. We'll see you. 10 out of 10. Listen to every single minute. Thank you all day, yuckers. I don't even think I listen to every single minute. I miss some things. 8 DJs on the main stage. Not bad. Not bad. That horse lady was weird. Weird. 7.5 from Cosidius. From Cosidius 7.5. Zephys, Tanya, Ryan, Bootsy. Half gutter ball is generous. Oh. 10 balls out of 10. Not bad. Hey, I'll tell you what. Chatter of the day goes to Zephys Biker. You had a good week. You won $1,000. Thanks for helping us get out of our slump. I will see some of you tomorrow, and the rest of you have a fantastic weekend. God bless. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. And let's land this thing, right? Got a little over a minute left. Let's do the thing. Love you guys. Bye.
Chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness can come and go. But if it's AFib, the risk of stroke remains. If you have symptoms, contact a doctor.
I'm so glad I did.
Visit No Time to...
Oh, no. Did he get it yesterday, too? I had nothing to do with that. I didn't know. This guy. He's got all the luck.
Easy, and we guarantee they'll fit. Blindster.com.
What's up? This is Jacob Noel from Sublime.
It's Bud from Sublime. We linked up with iHeartRadio and got our own cruise ship, and we're headed to the Bahamas.
It's Sublime's Reef Madness.
And we want you on board.
The ultimate VIP cruise to the Bahamas.
We'll be playing a bunch of the old classics, plus stuff from our new up-and-coming record.
November 15th through the 19th.
We'll be playing. Our friends will be playing.
Catch performances from Sublime, Yellow Wolf, Co-Defendants.
Food and drinks, comedy, and of course live music.
All on board a badass cruise ship.
To win, just listen to this station on the iHeartRadio app.
Tap the contest tab and enter to win.
Learn more at SublimeCruise.com.
Winner must be 21 or older. Prize provided by Six Man Ltd.
Save every day at Headquarter Hyundai. We've dropped prices on acres of new Hyundais. Visit HeadquarterHyundai.com.
No one's really sure what all C-Lane's buttons actually do. This is the news.
Cut. And today we're going to wrap everything up for a Friday. Thank you for being with us all week long, or even for just a moment if you were. If you missed anything, get the podcast over at thenewsjunkie.com. Thank you to Josh for hanging out with us today.
You're welcome.
He's quite good. He's a good employee you got there, Moses DeWitt.
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, I think he is. I think he's doing a great job. I know he's got to show up early. You guys got a big event going on this weekend. I see a lot of people getting excited about it, and it's going to be exciting to see everybody out there. So be out at the event. If you sneak in here at the last minute, you might be able to snag some of the very final spectator tickets, which are how much again?
$15.
That's nothing. $15, all to a great cause. Rosie's Adventures, an amazing charity. And your money's going to something good, and you'll have something fun to do for a couple hours come Saturday. So we'll see you out there. Again, if you are already going to the bowling event this weekend, let's remind people on the times and everything one more time, Moses, if we can.
Check-in's at 1:45 sharp. And that's the time.
1:45 sharp is the check-in.
Yep.
What is the Sean time?
What time is the Sean arrival? Do we have that on the schedule?
I figured you were going to be there at 11 a.m. helping us set up.
No.
Come on.
And last time I made a fool out of myself.
Balls.
And when I say I made a fool out of myself, Courtney made a fool out of us by getting stuck on a parking lot hump in the parking lot of this place. And there's a
Happens
huge
to the best of us.
There's a group of people out there who, by the way, they were raging earlier because they were like, we can't tailgate at the bowling event. And I'm like, you guys, you can't just. What do you do this with other stuff? You can't just tailgate at everything.
Yes,
you
they
can't.
do. Have you not seen anybody tailgate one of our live broadcasts?
Yeah, you can do that kind of, but they think when Spam-A-Lot comes into town, do you tailgate Spam-A-Lot?
Yeah.
Why did you pick Spam-A-Lot? Why was Spam-A-Lot the first thing you thought of?
I was trying to think of the South Park one.
Are you tailgating Shin Yun?
Are you tailgating Shin Yun?
You should need to tailgate Shin Yun.
That's a great question. Yeah. The Falun Gong thing, right? I think that's
those memes that got popular for a while where they were just trying to hide the Shin Yun gun posters at places like, I got something you really want. Just kidding, Shin Yun gun.
On the way out, Moses, I just wanted to ask you this real quick. Have you seen any of the Scientology stuff, the speed runs that people are doing?
No.
Okay, it's ridiculous, but people are going to Scientology offices, I guess I should say, and they're busting in and recording themselves running as far as they can into the Scientology center. And so they're twisting and running through the hallways. They have responded by, at the main location where they've been doing this in Los Angeles, they removed the handles off of the door.
Okay.
So that people can't open the door to go in to do one of these speed runs. Scientology responded allegedly by saying that these were hate crimes, that they were targeting them because they were Scientology, and running through their establishment was a hate crime.
For it to be a hate crime, doesn't the crime have to have the option of like a hate upgrade to it in the law? Like, you could have aggravated battery, but if it's aggravated battery for hate reasons, it carries more weight. But I don't think you can, like, is there a hate breaking and entering?
Typically hate crimes are under federal law. And I don't know if you could charge them under federal law. And you might be able to, but they are arguably kind of correct because, typically it's if the motivation of the crime is targeted towards a protected characteristic, which religion would be.
Right.
So I think they do have an argument there.
And they're only doing it to
said the same
Scientology places. Yeah. No, I think you're right. I mean, it makes sense. It's just like, it's not necessarily what the average person thinks so.
Right. And, and the people doing it may just think it's kind of annoying or funny. They know they're committing a crime, but they're probably not thinking of it as a hate crime.
Like, if Josh Fowler, likes to speed, but he only speeds in black neighborhoods, is that hate speeding?
Can you apply hate crime to anything, or does it have to be like a murder or an assault, an attack? Or,
you can apply it to a lot of things.
I saw there was one politician in town going after another one for, is it battery when somebody physically touches you?
Yes.
It's battery. Okay. The person was, after they had like a run in back and forth, they were like yelling at each other. The person walked by them and patted them on the shoulder. And they said, you attacked me. This is a battery. Like, they patted their hand on their shoulder, like, all right, see you next time. And they said, hey, technically, you're just literally not allowed to talk or touch me. You're not allowed to physically touch me. Is battery that loose? Like, if C-Lane walks by me in the hallway and double pats my shoulder a little too hard, can I get him for it?
Not really, because a battery is an unlawful, intentional, and non-consensual physical contact with another person that causes bodily harm or is offensive. So the defense there is essentially, at that point in time when you first did it, A, you didn't know that it was non-consensual, and B, you didn't know that it would be offensive to that person. So then after they say, don't touch me, or they're offended by it, then theoretically there could be a battery after that. But since it's sort of a normal thing in our society,
right,
to tap someone on the back or whatever it may be, that's typically not considered a battery.
Consider this your warning, Sealant. All right? Consider this your warning.
Why?
So you know. Just so you know.
What
right?
if you open someone's window at their house in a hateful manner?
I wasn't being hateful.
Don't get me. I hated it. Don't get me started. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Let's do Today I Learned.
The following information may make you feel smarter, but will not actually increase your IQ. So don't get cocky. Now it's time for what we call Today I Learned.
It is Today I Learned for a Friday, May 8th, 2026. Good luck, Moses. You know this guy right here. Ready? Here we go.
See.
Today I learned this gentleman.
Marshall Mathers.
That's right, Eminem. Eminem's weight increased to 230 pounds one time before he became sober.
Lucky.
He was so unrecognizable at the time due to the weight gain that he heard two teenagers arguing about whether or not it was actually Eminem that they were looking at. And one of them said, Eminem ain't that fat. And that's how he knew he wanted to stop drinking so much.
Jeez.
That would hurt your feelings.
Eminem.
David Attenborough, congratulations, by the
100
way.
years old today.
Wow.
Happy birthday. 100 years old, David Attenborough. He is the only person to ever win a BAFTA in black and white, color, high def, 3D, and 4K. Look at the man go. And
They
finally,
don't have like a fancy term for that where they string all the letters together like EGOT.
This guy.
Paul McCartney.
That's right, Paul McCartney. Guy got it with like one little jingle jangle of the song, as they say. Paul McCartney was convinced to write this song, Live and Let Die, for the James Bond movie by a man named Harry Saltzman and a guy named Paul Broccoli. They also have
Didn't
food
you go
names.
to high school with Paul Broccoli?
I didn't know. These are unrelated to me and my stories, believe it or not. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Moses, we'll see you on Saturday.
Yes, sir.
It'll be a great event. And we'll see you Monday. Same time, same place. Missed any of the show? Get the podcast over at thenewsjunkie.com. We'll see you next week.